back in after losing signal and confirming this place was swarming with what we believe to be armed security. It was time to storm the beach like Normandy.
There's the temple!
And that was exactly where I was headed.
Mysterious stairway, almost like it's inviting us to enter. Okay, we have another no trespassing sign right there. No trespassing sign right there.
And after a full peripheral scope of the island, it was now time to infiltrate.
Hey, go! Pray for me.
Get on shore. Let's get on shore.
Okay, I'm on the island. The temple's behind me. Go straight for the temple. There's the arches right there. Let's see if I can see this.
Not gonna lie, Tyler is legendary. He be on one. Content goated.
Everybody out. The wrong fucking turn.
I had made it to the beach undetected, and I was headed towards the temple. Now, with this temple as the source of the signal interference, it was only logical that there might be something hiding there waiting for me to find. And keep in mind, this is a rough map of the island, and right now I'm here. And this is where I'm headed, forcing me to essentially sneak up a cliff to hopefully avoid security.
Don't get fucking arrested. Jesus Christ. Using all the skills I learned from playing video games right now, I'm atop the hill. We have not been detected yet, which is surprising. There's the drone in the air. There's Tyler.
And my basic strategy here is to find something to hide behind, regain my breath, and then run as fast as I can, slowly making progress to the temple and avoiding security along the way.
My cardio's...
This video got 10 million views. He probably seen 100K off this, 200K. For sure seen 200K off this video.
I'm gonna keep going down this road. I'm gonna say it's built for go-go.
Actually not. He don't have no commercials. I don't know if he did.
Let's keep going. We're going all the way. I think we've been detected. We've gotten to the side. I've not been detected yet. I see this. Looks like an unfinished home. We have that right there. I'm getting cooked out here in the sun to the temple. This thing's steep as a mother. Slowly but surely. Okay, we're going up. We're going up. Okay. There's the temple. Might just climb up the hill. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, let's do this. Once I go up there.
My nigga is literally risking his life for the best shot.
I'm screwed. I don't want to get shot. It should probably be loud.
And with my massive calves, I scaled up the side of a literal mountain.
Not risking his life, that's OD, but yeah.
To Epstein's temple, still somehow undetected.
Undetected thus far still. You think they'd buy security cameras or something?
With only the open road standing between me and the temple, it was time to go for it.
Okay, we made it to the temple. We made it to the temple. Undetected thus far. This is the temple where crazy stuff went down. Look at this. Look at this. Blocked off by steel. Blocked off by wood. Pasha, over there. Come on, Tyler. God, if you're alive, protect me. Came through there. Weaved my way all the way up to here. Look at this. There's a giant cliff here, by the way. Giant cliff, and then everything's boarded off. The entire place looks to be repainted. It used to be blue and yellow. A ladder right here, almost as if they just repainted the place. This is literally pure white now. Someone took a dump right there. This is the place where evil things went down. In this temple right here, there used to be a giant sun compass that was removed, apparently. There's a bonfire right here. Maybe where they burn people alive or not. I've gotten up here successfully, undetected. There's like a speaker right there. But beyond that, seems to be low-level security right now. Okay, there's a sailboat coming in right there. That's not what we wanted to see. Right now, it's a race against time. Hopefully, I don't go to jail. Horrid things went down here. Look at all these benches. Very out of place benches, right? You have benches right here, bench right there, bench right
Not really out of place. The view was beautiful.
there, bench right there. Look at that. This makes no sense. I'm gonna go back down, see if we can examine the estate. This time, I might have to go blitzkrieg. Now I just need to run. My pants are literally falling off. Looks like an unfinished construction pathway. Let's see what's inside. I don't know where all the security went. I've yet to remain detected. They might be on their lunch break, boozing out right now. Okay, just can't breathe. Behind this rock, behind this giant. Oh my god, I don't like that rock. There appears to be. Oh my god. I don't know who this is.
That nigga waved. Only a white person.
I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. He's not fast enough on foot. That's boy. As
As I ran away from security, I saw this.
Oh no, they got me. I need to run. I need to run.
Now, security was right behind me, going full speed in my direction.
Oh no, can't stop me.
I can't exactly understand what they're saying, but they're screaming at me the whole time.
Pause the video. That nigga said pause the video.
Oh, I'm good. We're good. We're good. I'm out of here. They're behind me. We made it down here. Once we get to the beaches, we're good. A brand new pool right here. We seeing this? Security behind me. They're not as fast as me though. Gotta keep going. Good training for this thing. Oh, he's coming.
As I began to run away, Pasha notices this, pulls the drone in, and begins zooming over on his jet ski to pick me up, right as I unknowingly approach a cliff.
Uh-oh.
And at this moment, it looked like I had no choice but to jump.
I'm going down. You can't see back. I'm going into the water. Pasha needs to pick me up.
Tyler is goated.
Okay, get in the water. Security, get the upper hand. I'm swimming as fast as I can. Waiting for Pasha to pick me up. Come on, Pasha. Shoot me if you dare. I'm in international waters. What are you hiding, Epstein? What are you hiding, Epstein? What are you hiding? Waiting on Pasha on the getaway. There's Pasha with the jet ski. There's my getaway jet ski. We're getting out of here. I escaped. All right, we're making out. Give me a tip. Give me your hand. All right, easy. They thought they could get me.
Grab the handle.
All right, go. We escaped with all the footage. Untouched. I breathe air. You suck.
But as we zoomed back and made our way to the airport, I saw this. I think we're being followed by a Fed right now.
Y'all don't realize that was all for a fucking YouTube video. He picked up his camera and did all that. Like, that was just legendary. I'm not gonna lie. That was hard. Wait, am I on mute? Yeah, that was hard. Bro say he will go to the facts. He is definitely pushing the limits to get that content. I'm not mad at that. That's hard for sure. All right, y'all want to get into BH real quick, or y'all wanted to get into Corey Holcomb talking shit? He was going in. I'm not gonna lie. We could watch a little bit of that.
In California, the little moist boy.
Yeah, we could go on. We could watch him crash out a little bit. He's ruining his career, but I'm here for it. Everybody double tap that screen, hit that like button. Let's get into it on this. What's today? Saturday?
And the revolutionary version of rap, Fade Away. Because that's not on the BETs or nothing like that. Revolutionary rap is how we used to rap. Public Enemy and all that stuff. I'm saying there was people were proud. People were proud to be this brown skin. Now it's brag and rap. I got more.
What the fuck? What does this nigga got on? What is this nigga wearing? I'm confused.
Than you rap. I got do this dirt rap. It's all like that. And I'm not saying some of the guys aren't entertaining, but they got out what they want out. Now, the reason I said that is because now the internet and these shows like this is what people are watching.
Right.
So they have to run the revolutionary brothers and sisters away. They don't want you in the algorithm. They don't want your influence out there. And a guy like me, trust me, my influence is a lot bigger than even I thought. So I understand I'm under attack now by some major hitters. A lot of people don't know. Over at TMZ, Harvey Levins was one of the main prosecutors in California. The little moist boy. He is responsible for a lot of people who look like me being locked up. That lady who I keep mentioning, Sean Holly, they're like connected together. They are responsible for so many men who look like me being locked up. This is the honest to God truth. I'm not making no excuse, man.
Stop doing crime.
And this is why from day one, the narrative has been he had a gun. At the courthouse, they tried to sneak a case behind me and say he had a gun. Nobody out there saw Corey Holcomb ump a gun. But this is how they get you locked up. They're pros at it. Did you hear what I said? I'm not talking to everybody. I'm telling the people who like, oh, that's what's happening. These people wanted to get me, a man with no history like that, locked up. So when they looked me up, they pushed gun.
You slapped the
That's
female.
how you get black men grabbed off the street. Because let me tell you something, all the brothers and sisters, when I say brothers and sisters, I mean everybody. If you get into a physical altercation with somebody, they got assault, they got a battery, they got aggravated battery, they got different charges that can happen. But see, that's not profitable for people like Sean Holly and Harvey Levins. We have to find an angle to set it up where this guy is a villain. So what they do, because they're good at it, they're really good at it. They take a black man who come from the straight up hood and took my reputation that I've built for all these years with their video and media power and turned me into a criminal in 1 week.
You socked the woman.
And if you, and it's a lot of black people out here, especially I say black people, if you don't have a lawyer that is sincerely trying to help you, they're going to go get on Sean Holly and Harvey Levin's side and assisting them in delivering you to the system. I think I got blessed, and I believe this is going to lead to my biggest bag yet, because I was ruined by a system that has ruined so many. If this is proven, does a lot of people that Harvey Levin's prosecuted get out of jail?
I'm not sure. I don't know his history.
Because I think this goes.
No, we're not about to play this game. I don't know if y'all watched my video or not, but I got the footage of Corey Holcomb literally socking a woman in the face on camera, unprovoked. No matter if it's revoked or not, you never put your hands on a woman. Dead homies. So I don't really fuck with blood no more. I lost a whole bunch of respect for bro.
Federal.
Yeah.
Once I get to showing the evidence I have. I think it goes federal. I don't know.
What evidence do you have? The whole nation has seen you hit this lady on camera.
But I have evidence that's going to prove.
And what are you wearing? What the hell? Everybody double tap the screen, hit that like button, appreciate it in advance.
How these people, we ain't worried about the dodo bird. The dodo bird, look, you saw the movie Trading Places?
I remember it, but you know, that's early 80s. So,
Man, this movie Trading Places, these rich people said, oh, look at that poor guy. He's on the street. And then they had one guy who was rich and doing well. That's what happened to me. Trading Places, they grabbed a meth head off the street and turned that person into a victim and good guy and made a man who has been in the community for all these years into a woman beater. So what I'm saying to you is this, man. It's way more going on than some man hit a girl type stuff. It's way more going on. My voice on this internet, they don't like that. The backdooria men and this.
Jolena, appreciate you. JT, that's going to be your nickname in the community. I go live 5 times, 4 times a week, drop 2 videos a day. Shout out to you for joining the community. You always welcome over here.
This is all led by a black woman, Sean Holly. This is all being orchestrated by a black woman. I can prove it. Sean Holly. She's gonna come out. She's being quiet as she can because she really don't want to be part of this like this. She want to be in the background pulling the strings. But stay tuned because it's coming. And on top of that, like on the meth head side of the game, who that person is coming out anyway. All of the evidence against that person is about to start piling up because that person is, like I said, somebody who is a heavy drug user who used to sell drugs in front of the Indian Pride. You didn't need all that's finna come out. That's nothing. That person probably finna get arrested. But I'm just saying, yeah, I don't understand. This Corey Holcomb 5150 is bigger than anybody wants to give it credit for. And they want to shut it down. I thank the 5150 Army for standing on all these lames' heads.
What's the name of the hat I have on? Like me or Corey Holcomb? I got on a New York Yankee hat, bro. I got on a rolling neighborhood hat.
The 5150 Army is the reason I ain't got to do all the work by myself. We can't compete with TMZ when it comes to mass media. They got so desperate to get rid of us, they grabbed the big machine to throw dirt at me. But that'll all get cleared up too. Because I don't know why I got to them like this, but it shows the power I have. I'm just running my mouth on YouTube. I don't run my mouth all the time. I don't stack videos and try to get you to keep clickbaiting videos because this helps me get some money. And I'm not knocking nobody who do that to get money, but some of y'all ain't even respectful with it. And my name and likeness, I told people, I get a 5150 show to the game. I get us to the game, but that's got to come to a halt because it's this one African scammer. Okie dokie, that's what we'll call him. Okie dokie Jackson.
Oh, so you're talking about O'Shea Jackson. Actually, O'Shea Jackson makes some great content. He has about 3 YouTube pages, 3 YouTube channels, and he is a good blueprint. He works very hard.
This man has made so many videos with my name and likeness on it and got the nerve to talk crazy about me.
He's made probably about 4 videos. He makes 3 videos a day, 6 videos a day on 2 channels. What are you talking about, bro? I ain't got bro back or nothing, but I know I watch bro page. I know what's going on. And he ain't even saying
this man said
he's a reaction channel.
I need to tell my lawyer what. I was like, he telling law now? This is a motherfucker who couldn't hang with the streets out here. And
Corey losing me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Corey lost me, putting his hands on that woman, and he crying right now and shit. This shit, I don't fuck with that, man. Take accountability, bro. Yeah.
Motherfucking California.
He can talk about everybody. He a comedian, can talk shit about everybody, but he don't want nobody bringing his name up. Like, oh, that's weird.
So he moved back to a place where you only need 2 haircuts a year. This motherfucker wear my gear for street cred, but act like he doing me a favor. Talking super crazy like he is a lawyer. You all gonna see. Leading a nigga ass law. We had him up here and we all went to get something to eat. Leading a nigga ass law be talking mad shit and lying. Because I don't normally watch, but I keep seeing stuff. So I'm like, let me see what this is. And when I saw it today, he didn't do it on his YouTube. This is bait. They think I'm smart enough to say their name. I mean, they think I'm dumb enough to say their name. Everybody know who we talking about. Leading a nigga ass law.
I don't know.
Is part of the crew to come at a nigga. Yeah. Y'all was with me the whole time we saw him. Did we do anything to that man?
No.
I thought we showed him love.
Right. Yeah.
Man, this motherfucker lying like a motherfucker on the internet. This motherfucker telling people, yeah, so I called Corey's lawyer and I told Corey's lawyer that Corey said I could talk to you.
Oh, he talking about lead attorney? Oh, okay. Right on, Rethinkulous. Right on.
I'm like, man, what is wrong with this man? Why is this man lying? I tell you what, though.
Now I don't watch lead attorney content that often, so I can't speak on his content consisted of. But the dude he called Okie Dokie O'Shea Jackson, he don't do nothing but lay out the facts of the situation and information, similar to what I do. He don't put his own opinion on there. I'll give more of a narrative than he do.
Leading a nigga ass law, and
I don't understand how you have a podcast where you comment on everybody. How do you have the audacity to not want anybody to speak your name? I'm confused. And that actually helps your channel grow and put you in the algorithm.
what's the Tim
He shut up before I get in the mix and he start talking shit about me.
Pond, both of them told me they were very tight with Kevin Samuels. Now, I think Kevin Samuels was one of the great philosophizers when it comes to talking to women in the history of the game. But I also thought he was moist, and I'm known for saying that. Man, these dudes.
Hey, you say everybody is moist or got a broke wrist. I think you may have a broke wrist, bro. Why are you so obsessed with that?
In this moist army is after me. Leading a nigga ass law. Okie Dokie Jackson. Tampon. They mad. When I saw leading a nigga ass law trying to act like we did something wrong by making the joke about the picture.
My nigga, you literally mushed a woman in her face outside on camera. You get no respect.
With Cool Modi or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was like, this motherfucker is really doing this shit? And I was like, okay. Let me tell you something. Tampon's offspring has won all kinds of medals according to what Tampon said. This is not a nobody. Them motherfuckers try to say if you fuck with motherfucking people who not known. What was the word? Man, get the fuck out of here.
Figures.
You can shit. If you are a public figure and somebody does not display themselves as a public figure, you cannot bring them up and defame their character or bring attention to their life. That's where you fucked up at, bro. And she's underage. She talking about Anton Daniels' daughter. That's where you have the litigation. That's where the law can come in at. You are a public figure. Anybody can bring you up. You have a show that produces content that we could use for fair use. If she's not posting content, if she's not a creator, you can't bring her into the public light. Yeah, you fucked up, bro.
Leading a nigga.
Who was gonna agree with you talking shit and calling a 17-year-old girl a bitch, bro? What grown man is gonna agree with that?
Ass law, Tampon, Okie Dokie. Okie Dokie makes so many videos with my face, name, and likeness on it. It's finna come to an end.
No, it's not. It's
enjoy it while you can. I've done things to put an end to it. To use Corey Holcomb's name and likeness like that, it's gonna cost you real soon. I never researched how to stop it because I didn't care until I see these motherfuckers smiling with me, but then lying on me and acting like I don't know what I'm doing. Remember you said it. This motherfucker Okie Dokie said, TMZ did the same thing to Corey as Corey did to Tampon. I'm like, how? These motherfuckers said I had a gun. Had somebody at the airport ask me about a gun. So Okie Dokie Jackson leading a nigga ass law. And Tampon, hey, I'm gonna pull you out the bag. Y'all phony, dog. Y'all phony. And I ain't gonna lie and say I don't understand it. Cause there's so many people out here want me to say their name.
All right, Corey, I'm done with you. I'm done with you popping it like you just all that, bro. I can't fuck with women beaters. I don't do that. Anyway, shout out to the community. Double tap that screen. Let's get into the real. You feel me? BH talking about the E-Man Island, Renee Good, Mermaids, Dog Man, and Autism. Let's get to it.
Go crazy. DJUTV, let them know who we got in the building.
It's your boy, Big Homie.
Hopefully, I got my BH interview coming next week. We're gonna see if he's free.
CC, we back. DJU, what's that word?
Big Homie.CC, what you on, gang?
Man, just gooling, you feel me? Just got back in the country, still standing on business, waking up my people, informing my community. You know that.
For sure that. Well, welcome back to DJUTV. It's definitely a blessing to have you.
It's a blessing to
like
be
you
here.
said, you've been out the country, Big Homie.CC. You've been places we ain't never been, we ain't never seen. We only see that type of stuff on the TVs, on the movies.
For sure. Real, that's real life, bro. That's why when I took that trip, I wanted to show my people that it's a lot more to this world than what we get to see here in the United States, man. You feel me?
Shout out to my brother CS, always checking that attendance box in the community. You've been probably, bro, out of 100 episodes, you've been in at least 109. Out of 113 episodes, you've been at least at 108, 109, bro.
Feel me? Especially when it comes to being a black person and the spiritual aspects to the world, because you know everything that we take is make believe here. Over there in Africa and other countries, they take it as facts. So you know, I'm ready for you, bro. I know you got some questions for me today.
Hey, yeah, for sure that. But I'm definitely curious in your East Africa experience, because you went to Kenya, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you know, the media portrays Africa to be some slum country. Everybody is poor. Everybody is living in huts and running around with sticks and you feel me? African booty scratchers, right? Like that's how the media has portrayed Africa, but you were able to see it for yourself. Can you tell us how long you were there and just overall your whole experience being away?
For sure. So I was gone for a total of 7 months. So I was gone 7 months, and in that 7 months, I went to Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, Ethiopia, London, Greece, Germany, and I was in Kenya. Now, in the previous part of your question, when you was leading up, you said that people portray Africa like people are living in huts on dirt floors and everybody's poor. That does exist. Now let's not get it twisted. You feel me? Because so let's take Nigeria for example. In Nigeria, it's an entire country, and you know they show you Lagos. Lagos is the capital city. It's the most developed. That's where their wealth center is. But you still got 92 million people with no access to electricity or water. And imagine going to the whole South Side and everybody got a dirt floor in their crib. That does indeed exist. You feel me? And I feel like Africa is a contradiction within itself, because you see all these brilliant people, but you see a small group of leaders who have sequestered all of the resources and money, and they spread it out to their people. Because if you take Kenya, for example, they got 47 different tribes, all of them warrior tribes.
Trying to warn him, like, hey, you're giving too much information, bro. Kick back.
They wasn't enslaved either. So they don't even have a history of slavery over there. And different tribes is racist to each other, and everybody got black skin. So it was kind of crazy to see that, because When I go over there, I'm a foreigner, bro. You feel me? You an American. And it was a wild experience because, you know, imagine not seeing no white police. That's crazy. But then again, they don't got state troopers patrolling the highway. It ain't no rules to the road. If we going this way, you will see another car coming head on to you, and you got to get out of the motherfucker's way. You know what I'm saying? So like I've seen at least 30 deaths in traffic while I was in Kenya. You feel me? And we just seen what happened with the boxer, Anthony Joshua. You feel me? He's from Nigeria. Him and his homies, after the fight, they travel there. Their driver, no driver's license, probably drunk. That's something that happened a lot. 2 of his homies get killed. One guy, his body decapitated in the street, head off. And the locals just hid in his pockets. You see what I'm saying? They stole their cell phones and everything. No 911, bro. Ain't no ambulance coming. So they had to drag him out of one car, put him in another car, and then get to the hospital. So, you know, things can get tumultuous over there for sure. So, you know, like the whole experience was definitely humbling. It was somber at times because, you know, bro, I sent over 100 kids to school while I was out there. They don't got a free public school system. So everybody got to pay to go to school. So if you can't pay, you on the street hustling. You on the street with your little cart. People selling boiled eggs for money. You know what I'm saying? So we blessed to be in America for sure. I think everybody needs to at least once travel over to the motherland and just see the world for what it truly is. Because in America, we live in a box. And you know,
everybody who's saying they want to get out of America and go to somewhere else, that America is shit and everything like that, I have the same experience from traveling to the places that I've been to. Go outside the country and you're going to appreciate what the hell we got going on real fast.
I'll send you this video because the youth was protesting. It was just a peaceful protest. Police pop out gunning people down for simply peaceful protests. And then you see 100 guys popping out with machetes. Now they chasing the police down. It's definitely some of the wildest stuff I ever seen in my life, bro. Real spill. And man, next time you go, I'm going back over there about in the fall. You feel me? You want to come pull up? I got a house and stuff out there. Come check out the land, bro. Go check it out. You gonna love it for sure.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate the invite. I'm gonna hold you to that. So next time I see you on your way, I got to get mine together.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you brought up a peaceful protest going on, and the police coming to interrupt the peaceful protest, right? It made me think about what's going on in Minnesota right now. Okay, earlier this month there was a young lady who was shot and killed by an ICE agent in Minnesota. And it has sparked outrage across the whole country, but definitely in Minnesota. We're talking about the same place where the police killed George Floyd back in 2020. You know what I'm saying? And right now, as we speak, as we're doing this interview right now, there are people outside protesting for Renee Good in Minnesota. So can you tell us your thoughts when you seen the video?
Shout out to SR Susan Robbins in the building.
Man, she was driving. She was trying to pull off. They claim they killed her in self-defense as if she was trying to run them over, but we all seen the video. She wasn't trying to run nobody over. She was just trying to get up out that jam. What's your thoughts on that, big homie?
Yeah. First and foremost, rest in peace to Renee Good. I feel like the whole situation is a tragedy. And I want to tell people this. When you see agencies like ICE getting deployed into the field, now it's become a matter of national security. When it's a matter of national security, federal agencies are involved and they don't have the same rules like local police have. So when you're dealing with federal agencies, Yeah, they gonna stick behind those people. They gonna put together every scheme possible to make it look like that officer was in the right. And we've seen in the media that they standing behind this same officer. And you know, us as a community as a whole, it don't matter what your nationality is, but whenever there's a state of emergency, information is going to be the most powerful tool. And here's why. If you pay close attention, everybody expected massive riots. Everybody thought they was going to tear the city up again. They done defunded the police out there also, so it lays the groundwork for another BLM type situation. But what's the difference? Somebody was funding that. Antifa and BLM were getting funded by who? George Soros. We just seen the Congress call George Soros for a deposition. He didn't show up. So since now they've removed Soros from this playing field, they're able to keep a lot of more containment on the situation. Because we were seeing piles of concrete blocks showing up. We were seeing people put up Craigslist ads. We looking for the toughest people. We'll pay you to protest. We're not seeing any of that this go round. And this is what happens when you see governments passing bills, and we see our presidents.
Yeah, he's speaking on the correlation and pointing out the similarities between Antifa that was funded and BLM that was funded protests and what's going on right now that don't have backing.
Signing executive orders. When an executive order gets passed, now the legislation is getting bypassed. Congress is getting bypassed, and agencies get to operate immediately. This is why it's important to pay attention to everything going on around you, because whenever they passing bills to make it legal to kill people that's protesting, it's a state of emergency now. This all started simply because the Democratic Party opened up the borders, and now you get, I said in the
no country just has the floodgates open and open borders. Everybody come one, come all. No country does that. That's dumb as hell.
previous interview with you, you can't bully white people too long. They start taking action. This is some of those actions I was speaking about.
For sure that they definitely, you absolutely right about that. They definitely do take action. You can't bully them folks because they the bully. You feel me? Ain't no bullying the bully, right? Like
historically speaking, they the most efficient group of killers on the planet, man.
For sure. They get to get away with it. You know what I'm saying? They referred to Renee Good as domestic terrorist.
And this is what happens when the stakes have been raised. This is not a matter of public safety. This is a matter of national security. So when it's a matter of national security, they can kill your ass in front of everybody and it's okay. And this is why, you know, I'm a staunch believer in protecting women, because as you can see, when they feel passionate about something, they gonna crash out every time. Every time. How many times you seen a lady in a relationship, her boyfriend get to the crib, show her what the rock is cooking, you feel me? Her eye this swole, and you see her right back there with dude again. This the same situation. Same situation, bro. That's why it's kind of like in our communities, bro, we got to get back as men as being leaders and protectors, because had the right group of guys told Renee, hey, Renee, this ain't the day to be out there, Renee would have been somewhere with her kids and she wouldn't be dead. So at the end of the day, it falls back.
But no excuses. You should not be out protesting if you have kids at the house. Not gonna lie, you shouldn't put yourself in them type of predicament. Who's winning the Super Bowl? I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. I don't be paying attention. With that being said, I'm not sure if that should even happen though. For real.
Back on us as the men in our communities, for sure.
Damn, that's what's up, big homie. That's an interesting perspective. I don't think anybody was coming like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now I know you are adamant about protecting women. You know what I'm saying? About protecting children. You know, I know you adamant about you know, catching up with the pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? The child predators. You know, and doing community work. You know, in that field, right? So when I was scrolling, you know, just doom scrolling on the internet, man, I found out that our president, Donald Trump, he took a trip to Detroit, Michigan to visit the Ford plant. And there was a Ford worker who was referring to him as a pedophile protector. That's what he kept calling our president. He kept calling him a pedophile protector. Donald Trump said, F you. He used the F word. He told him F you twice, and then he flipped his middle finger up at him. You know what I'm saying?
He's a straight gangster.
Yeah, you know, Trump be, you know, Trump don't play no games.
Not at all.
But my point of bringing this up is pedophile, what the fuck is the word? Pedophilia.
Pedophilia is crazy.
It's real big in America.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like the men that sit at the top of these different type of food chains and different type of business industries, all these men, they be infatuated with young ladies.
Absolutely.
So can you tell us, you know, from your experience, you know, what you doing, what you do as far as protecting those from these type of men? How often, how common is it to come across a pedophile in America?
Child trafficking generates $236 billion a year.
Golly.
The United States is the highest consumer of this. So when you look at these parameters, Gangster Williams called. When you look at these parameters, you automatically know that you're going to get less time for child rape or sodomy. You're going to get less time than a murder. You're going to get a slap on the wrist for that, because that's why the sex offender list exists, because you're going to get short time. You're going to come home. You got to be on this list to report. And then 72% of those people are repeat offenders. Now, this is controversial, but after my research and the career path I chose, these things boil down to two very simple principles: the battle between dark and light. And sometimes the light is the dark and the dark is the light. And that's what's confusing, because, for example, on Epstein Island, he had a temple built for the god of child sacrifice named Molech on the island. You see very little information coming out about that. Then we see Alex Jones. He snuck into Bohemian Grove. Bohemian Grove is a place where all of the elites go. It's a private boys club. You can look up footage from when Alex Jones snuck into Bohemian Grove and he filmed a ritual. Who were they performing this ritual in front of? A giant owl to the god Molech. Now, in ancient times, all of these ancient civilizations, they worshiped these deities that demanded child sacrifice. So are we talking about humans interfacing with physical beings, or is it just spiritual? I believe at a time when the fallen angels or demons, whatever you want to call them, there was a time when they walked physically on the earth and they interacted with man. Because the scriptures say, worship us, make sacrifices to us, and we will do your bidding. So then I go outside the country, because now I got to get more answers. I'm in Dubai. In the airport, they got a big sign, 50,000 Emirati fine, that's their currency, for using witchcraft or making sacrifices to progress or for monetary gain. If this is all make-believe, that means that parliament in Dubai called all of these meetings, passed legislation to pass bills to enforce a law for something that don't exist. It's no coincidence that all of these guys are allegedly gay. Their wife looks very manly. You feel me? Because this is why I'm kind of critical of Kanye West right now, because that church that him and his mom used to go to, you ever seen the pastor from that church? That lady? Hold on, let me pull this up because she's 6'5" with a mustache and beard running the church. Now hold on, DJU. You ever walked in the church and seen a Decepticon up there?
A Decepticon.
You seen the Autobots before up in the church?
A Decepticon.
Nah.
Why is this going on? Why is it Michelle Obama? She got a surrogate for both kids? So she never even gave birth. She was never even pregnant. Look at Macron in France. On her tax documents, she's listed as a man. But these are the people that's in control. So they making some type of covenants to somebody in exchange for this power. Because if DJU hired a private chef to come to his crib and that chef just died one day, DJU is going to be down at the homicide office for days at a time until they figure it out. Obama chef died. They found him in water that he could stand up in. Wasn't even that deep.
And he was a great swimmer.
Why is he dead?
Professional.
Why is it all of these people who come out speaking against these people untimely death? I don't think that's a coincidence. It's an old story. I don't want to just simplify it as angels and demons because I think they might be one and the same. And this is when things start to get spooky because, you know, every time I apply like numerology to my life, I benefit. Go look in the religious text, that's witchcraft, is banned. Well, then how could this be witchcraft? How could this be banned and people using it to progress? Somebody don't want us to know something. Because how do you interface with angels and demons? Esoteric texts, rituals, Rosicrucianism, all of this goes hand in hand. All of the same stuff that's supposed to be wrong for us to use. But these people using it just fine. So it's almost like they figured out, wait a second, let's label this evil so we can use it to dominate them and keep them worshiping the people that's actually evil. That's what it's looking like. I got some more research to do. I got 2 more countries I got to go check out because, you know, we seen declassified texts come out from the CIA about what? She's searching for the Ark of the Covenant, right? Now, when I get to Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, I might have a guide, escort people, because this is where they say that the Ark of the Covenant is being held. So I was able to be careful here. I don't want to expose somebody. Okay, I was able to meet up with some of the guys that was the guardians of the Ark. Bro, most of them are blind. They got cataracts, sick. And I'm like, damn, like most of the people, when they get the assignment to guard the Ark, they flee. They flee because whenever they get close to this object, they get radiation sickness, blindness, diseases. And where is the exact replica of the Ark of the Covenant right now? Do you know?
Nah.
It's at Trump's property, Mar-a-Lago.
It was in Mar-a-Lago. It's not in Mar-a-Lago no more. I was just letting them land. BH is getting it off right now. Power to us. Shout out to the community. Everybody double tap that screen real quick. Let's get to 100 likes. Hit that like button for me. Over appreciate it. Let's get to this content. Put your narratives in the chat. What's the deal? Episode 113.
Why would he have that there? Because they all know that something about some of this ancient tech, if you able to interface with it by taking like dimethyltryptamine, which is DMT.
DMT. Hello.
People use DMT, they able to get these downloads. There is certain little rituals that people use with sound and frequency and using other rituals to contact certain beings where they get all of this knowledge. And the Bible is forbidden. So it's almost like, well, if in 1610, King James, who he hired Shakespeare and 47 other clergymen to remove over 100 books from the Bible, including the book of Enoch, which is the most important book, because in the book of Enoch, they talk about 10 different levels of heaven, and they tell you how fallen angels gave humans certain technology. It's in the book, but that's removed. Why is that removed? So to go find this information, I had to go to Ethiopia. So, you know, and how do they describe Jesus? He had hair of wool, skin of bronze. Sound like an Ethiopian dude to me. But the Jews say he's an Ashkenazi Jew. But the Jews believe Jesus is burning in hell right now. So this is what I'm saying. It seems like the people that's supposed to be protecting us are actually holding us back, suppressing our consciousness, keeping our focus on these texts that no spiritual being ever wrote. Jesus never even seen the New Testament. He taught from the Dead Sea Scrolls. So how is it that they use this book attached to this man who's a Jew, and instead of using the Talmud, they got us worshiping white Jesus? Like, who is finessing this? It seems like the people who is telling us in God we trust with all these cryptic symbols, they seem to know that we stuck in a simulation, and the purveyors of this simulation made humans build statues of them. Because in the book of Enoch, it says, we made man to do the work that the gods didn't want to do, which is these motherfucking demons, which is crazy work.
Hey, do you think Jeffrey Epstein is dead or alive?
It's no way that this man is dead, because if you look at more declassified.
Oh yeah, this is a dangerous conversation. He's saying this frankly, for sure. I mean, I have the same sentiment. I believe it. This man was the plug, too tight in. Double tap that screen, hit that like button. Let's go for this roller coaster.
CIA docs, they talk about things called renditions, where they remove you from the simulation, put you someplace else, and now you get to, it's like going on witness protection. Because in 2009, he got locked up for these same exact charges. Why kill him now? Let me tell you why. How is it that this man Epstein was so familiar with the Harvard mathematics program with quantum physics? How did he know so much? Why do we see congressional reps texting him during hearings? He don't even hold a position.
Hold on, gotta pause it. Big Homie.CC just said, text me. I don't know what I do. What I do, brother?
In government. Well, what was he researching on that island? Anti-gravity, interdimensional travel. And I firmly believe that he was able to obtain element 115. Element 115 is what Bob Lazar said that they used to power an antimatter reactor. He would have the largest science conferences in the world on that island. And he was able to do this without congressional oversight. The day before he allegedly died, his estate transferred $500 million to an offshore account that can't be tracked in the Cayman Islands. The day before he died, somebody said 500 million for him somewhere, and now he's just gone. No funeral, no autopsy, 60 seconds missing on that camera. When I went out to dinner with Michael Franzese, former Colombo crime family boss, he said, "Big homie, I was in that exact same cell. There's no way for you to kill yourself in that cell. But this man is dead." I doubt it.
Yeah, his ass probably is still alive.
I believe he's somewhere in Israel somewhere.
Hey, spamming up in the comments. Where y'all from? Where everybody watching this from? We the global community. We the global gang. We got people from the UK to LA. Spam it up in the chat. Where y'all narrative and perspective coming from?
Yeah, nah.
And frankly, Epstein, not giving him no credit or no praise. He was one of the most connected individuals in the world.
Because I know I did security for.
He is single-handedly kept Bitcoin alive. He gave them $75 million. Like, he had his hands in a lot of shit. And America allowed him to do that. They gave him the platter.
Dudes who, when they got
The facts are stranger than fiction.
plastic surgery on their face, changed the dermal ridges on their fingerprints, and they a whole new person. It's not that hard.
I was reading through some of the alleged files, and Donald Trump name was coming up in a lot of those files. They say he had something going on with a third.
Mr. Lewis, I'm not sure if he started it. I think a 3-letter agency started it, but Epstein for sure gave them $75 million when they was in the red to keep them afloat.
13-year-old girl at one point.
See, my issue with this whole thing with Trump and Epstein, after working in that private sector for almost 20 years of my life, bro, all of these guys use each other's planes, bro. All of these guys share resources. If the Democratic Party, bro, had any information on Trump being attached, doing anything, that shit would be out and he would be in jail.
Factual. That is what I was banking on 1,000% for sure. They wouldn't let that just be. They wanted to put him in jail. They didn't want him to be the 47th president. So if they had ammo like that, they would have used it.
It would be out. They did everything they could to lock the man up. If they had any solid information about that, it would be out and Trump would be in handcuffs. But it's not there. The moment I see it, I mean, that administration kept their promise to me because they told us to chill out or we was going to jail. And all of the hot spots that we knew about down there in Dallas, all close to the border, what we knew they was trafficking kids and people, that shit all shut down now. So it's kind of like, well, they doing something.
I know you've shared your thoughts and perspectives on the whole P. Diddy situation, you know what I'm saying, across other platforms, right? But when it comes to Diddy, man, 50 Cent did the Netflix documentary, and everybody and their mama that has some type of association with P. Diddy, they came forward and shared their story, their experiences with Diddy, right?
Right.
But there's one guy in specific who we haven't heard from. There's one guy specifically who we've never heard anybody else talk about when it comes to Diddy. And that one guy that I'm talking about right now, big homie, his name is Justin Bieber.
For sure.
What happened to Justin Bieber? What did P. Diddy do to Justin Bieber? Because this not the same baby, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
Justin Bieber down there that turned to Delonte West around this motherfucker.
Yeah, Justin Bieber definitely thugging out in public right now. We seen Diddy say in an interview where we knew Bieber was at his house. People say, well, what's Bieber doing? He said, Bieber is in the house doing things we can't talk about. So when you see stuff like that, they treat that inner circle kind of like freshman hell week sometimes. You feel me? Like they got little rites of passage they want you to do, little hazing things they want you to do. You new to the game, stuff like that. And you know, we seen Bieber crying real tears in an interview before. You only crying like that when a motherfucker took them cakes, bro. That's it, that's all. Because every dude I know who gave his manhood up, they eventually regretted it. And when you see Bieber's face, that's a man with regret in his face, bro. For sure. And it's just like, I tell people, whenever you see the white boys with the gel in their hair with the spikes coming around the black entertainers, somebody cakes is getting touched, bro. It's time to flee the scene because he came in as a kid. These are the guys that he been idolizing his whole life because, you know, he was signed to Usher. Usher the one signed him. And what Gene Deal said? Gene Deal said Usher had to go to the hospital one time. Diddy was grinding on him so hard. Pause. Whoa. This shit evil, bro. Come on, bro. I can't.
This shit crazy.
Live. Oh my God, you got to be more careful.
You know, we living in a social media driven, you know, society. You know what I'm saying? One thing that is still being overlooked, but still kind of being promoted at the same time is mental health, right? One of the famous streamers, Kai Cenat, you know, he done took it to his platform to express how he's been, you know, dealing with different type of mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? And he's very successful. He got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? He could damn near do whatever he want, you know? And you know, when you broke, man, you coming up, you feel like money solves everything. You feel like money answer all your questions, you know? So big homie, when you see a guy as young as Kai Cenat, as successful, you know what I'm saying, as he is, and he take it to the internet in which he make all this fame and fortune from and say, I quit, I want to do something else. What's your thoughts on that? What you think he might be going through?
You know, first and foremost, prayers to Kai Cenat. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a talented guy. He's been able to have a positive effect on the community with his content and what he do. But, you know, at this stage of my life, I always can tell when a guy then got his heart broke. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, people always ask me, big homie, what you think about dating and stuff like that? Bro, you not finna find true love after you done already made it, dog. You see what I'm saying? I don't care who you is. I done been living with athletes according to the world. They got the perfect body. They tall. They got money. They got cheated on, bro. You see what I'm saying? And then now I'm the one with him in the elevator. He done locked himself in the elevator. He in there crying because he don't want nobody to see it.
Loyalty is definitely hard to find. Everybody double tap that screen for me though, real quick. Hit that like button so I don't gotta put too much pause on the content. Let's get to 100 likes real quick. Shout out to the community. We the global gang, the mob. We stronger together. Episode 113. Let's get to it. Double tap that screen for me. Appreciate it in advance. They help more than you think. We do this 5 times a week.
Then now I got to go talk to the head of security of the building, get the camera footage from the elevator because that can't come out. All because he felt like she was special. And I'm not saying that special ladies don't exist. I'm not saying special guys don't exist. At the end of the day, this right here is in her hand all day, bro. You can't beat that phone. You not finna outcompete that phone because even if y'all live together, that phone with her in the bathroom, that phone with her in the shower, that phone next to that pillow. The reason like our grandfathers and them was able to stay married for 35 years, They didn't have Instagram, bro. Instagram is the Google of whores.
Right.
If you want to find whores, Instagram is the Google of whores. You go on there, you type in a few little letters, one hashtag, all kind of females come up. You go to that bio, you finna see that link tree, that OnlyFans is right there. So people be saying, "Oh, Big Homie, when you gonna settle down?" I say, bro, I had to go to a country where people barely even knew me to date, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because look at that young guy, bro. That young guy really believed that was just his girl, bro. He believed she loved me. I'm successful. She cared. No, boy. Watch out. Watch out. That's not how it's going to play out. And, you know, if you want to have successful relationships, bro, you got to keep all of that shit off the internet, man. Like, if she dance, if she got twerk videos on Instagram, leave it alone, bro. It's over with. You're going to get your heart broke. Point blank, period. You know. And us as men know, we know that if I want to find a decent lady, in certain places you go for that, man. Not on Instagram, bro. Straight up, bro. Prayers up to Kai Cenat, man. I hope he shake back. Because whenever you see niggas crashing out, they quitting their job, they doing things you can't understand, love Marvin to touch that soul. It's over with. You got to shake back from that.
You ain't lying. Niggas definitely be crashing out behind these women.
Well, they'll kill you about somebody that they sharing. Oh, no.
Yeah, for sure. You got some who are, take it bad, take it to the heart, but you got others who will take a breakup and turn up. You know what I'm saying? That they focus on themselves. They get in the gym, they get that revenge body. You know what I'm saying? They get on top of their money, you feel me? And they become a better person for another person. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So, but you look at his position, he didn't got the money together. You know what I'm saying? He had the pinnacle of his career. He got the top spot. And when I see him say he'll never be in another relationship ever again, well, I know how that feel. It's probably safer, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like everything happened when it's time. And my grandma.
Not gonna lie, yeah, it's a lot better off keeping your emotions like to yourself. Not even to yourself, but you don't need to put it on the internet. Like Kai was tripping with all that. Now everybody is putting them under extreme scrutiny, and he didn't even have to go through all that. He just exposed his business to the world for
Grandfather, daddy,
he young though. He gonna learn.
Fred was able to stay with my grandmama for that long because the only females he was seeing was the ones in between going to work, at work.
And it's not an exaggeration or a stretch to say that the internet is fucking up a lot of shit, and niggas' grandparents are still married because they didn't have everything to compare themselves to every day. Like, comparison is the killer of all joy. That shit is terrible.
And on his way back home, that's it. Yeah. You got that little lady. Come on, man. Young boy, Chris Brown, jumping that inbox, she gone. Boys, over with.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that comment. Russell Simmons, yeah, his ass been fried.
Hey, so look, I know we talked about like aliens before in our previous interview. We talked about UFOs, right? But I had scrolled across some shit. Like I said, I be doom scrolling sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. But I saw a video, bro, of a mermaid. You know what I'm saying? Or what appears to be a mermaid. Now, I don't know if this video was real or if it was AI. I'm not gonna lie, AI so crazy, it's becoming a little difficult to tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but I just Googled mermaids. They said it's a mythical creature, but like,
you're foolish if you don't think sirens are real. I don't know about mermaids, but sirens are for sure a thing.
What you think, Big Homie? Do you think mermaids actually exist, or is it a real mythical creature?
Well, this is crazy you say this. One of the reasons I went to Kenya and I traveled to a place called Ukunda. Ukunda is on the coast. And I went from there to Mombasa. Both of those places, they will tell you that mermaids indeed exist. What's crazy is you got maps nautical maps from the 1600s, 1500s, 1800s, where certain quadrants in the ocean, they say that's siren territory, avoid this. And then you have tales written by sailors all throughout human history that spoke of beings that exist in the ocean, and they could trick sailors into falling into the water. I actually got a video I'll send to you so you can put in the interview of a film.
Oh yeah, it's going down. Me and BH setting up the interview. We scheduling it right now. We running them texts back and forth. My community know I've been putting this together for a minute. Oh yeah, make sure y'all stay tuned. All money ain't good money. Slow motion better than no motion.
Fisherman, he said he recorded what he said was a mermaid that was under the water. It had stolen his net that was full of fish. It was under the water, taking the fish out the net. That's what he said to me. And I stayed on this beach from midnight to about 4 a.m. I had another group of people with me. And at around like 2:33, we started to hear like voices, but it was coming like from the water. But you couldn't record that on the phone because of the audio from the water, the waves, the birds, you know, just the outside noise. So that kind of intrigued me as well. Then I went to go talk to the actual fishermen. And at first they was kind of apprehensive, but one of them pulled me to the side and he said, listen, we all know that after 6 p.m., the reason we make people leave the water is because they will come and take you. So, you know, this is a tourist destination. So they said, if we told people how dangerous this place is,
we for sure got to make sure we ask them about all of this.
After dark, then we wouldn't be able to make money here. They do camel rides on the beach. They sell coconuts. They sell food. You see guys doing dance routines. It's one of their hustle areas. It's like on Fremont Street in Vegas. So
I was thinking the same thing. Birds don't make noise at night. Dead homies that came across my brain. Like, this nigga high. But he in another country, though, so we don't know what the fuck they got going on. It may be some tropical shit, and it's different. They timing is off. I don't know. I'll pull his card on that one for sure. For sure. But we talking right now, though. My nigga.
I personally have not seen a mermaid, but I have several emails from people who have very, very harrowing experiences about.
We got 71 votes. The majority, 90% say BH on point. Let's get 100 likes. Let's get 100 likes. Double tap that screen. Let's get into it. Shout out to the community. Appreciate you for banging that already. But bang that like button.
Traveling to Puerto Rico next. And there is a Mexican actor. Let me pull this up for you. There's a Mexican actor who was completely obsessed with mermaids. He built a pier on the back of his house to attract mermaids. So let me get his name for you real quick.
I heard about this story.
And he spoke, and then they tell you how he was able to interface with these same creatures. So here we go. That mermaid shit, bro. Like, I'm viral right now on TikTok talking about mermaids. The clip at 2 million views. But if you read the comments, all of the people that's from Africa, they say it's silly Americans. Y'all have no idea what's really going on. Everybody in Kenya knows after 6 p.m. you stay out the water. Everybody out there knew that, bro. Everybody out there knew that. So I thought that was eyewitness testimony. And circumstantial evidence is good enough to get you a life sentence. But we clown people as soon as they come telling us their testimony, oh, that's fake. Well, nigga, when you pop out this country, everything ain't fake.
Yeah, I see the TikTok video you speak of that was posted 5 days ago. 5 days from this recording. Talking about fishermen and the beach get dangerous at night. They say mermaids comfort people. Some have even seen them walk on land.
Sure. So what the locals told me was they say
The males walk on land. That's the word on the street.
that the males.
Birds sing at night where I'm at in Alabama. Also, I have heard the frequency is off on the earth, so the birds is off schedule. So they chirping at the wrong times and shit like that. Because them chirping and communicating is like an alarm clock to the world. Nature, excuse me, not to the world, to nature.
The male mermaids they don't have a tail appendage like the females do.
My research be on point.
And some of them can walk on land. They got greenish, bluish, grayish skin, large black eyes, and when they speak to you, it's almost telepathically. All right, so I'm pulling up this actor right now.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the comments on the TikTok.
Shout out to Westside Bo. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of YouTube channels that tell the accounts and stories of people who've seen sirens in real life, but it's usually like in the islands.
I see what you're saying. They saying he ain't lying. We have mermaids in Haiti and Dominican Republic too.
Why is they saying that? Why would they be saying it if it's just a lie?
No, they're not saying this for no reason, because another comment said, I'm in Kenya. Swimming after 6 p.m. is never allowed. We know this fact.
Both now.
So we're gonna do the interview live, and you can super chat your questions, and of course my mods in the community, the members, can always get their questions off. Jermaine, I'm solid, bro. What's going on, JB?
So when niggas come telling me all is fake, bro, how can you say this? You never even been outside your city. You don't have no.
Hey, but Westside Bo, at the same time, you breathe oxygen and you don't got no credible evidence. You don't see that.
Tropical environment to even encounter nothing like this.
You don't see Wi-Fi.
So, mermaids, aliens, UFOs, Bigfoots, goddamn it.
DJU, what's up with your audio? That's what's up, JB.
Look, what else out there that we don't know about, big homie?
Dog Man.
I've been hearing about
Dog
Man.
Man. This is something that's been coming up over and over. I done went outside trying to figure it out. And I tell everybody, when you first get into Dog Man, it's two things you got to look up. Number one is a website called the North American Dog Man Project.
Okay.
Now, hold on. Before you continue, I just want to make sure I'm picking up what you put down. You said Dog Man?
Dog Man, bro. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but all throughout history, you hear about tribes of humans that.
Hey, no disrespect, Fibernac FB, but the Discovery Channel and the History Channel, I really don't follow their narratives and their rhetoric, because they want you to have a certain opinion and they pushing a certain narrative. So independent information, I more rock with that.
That had dog faces. Now, Christopher Columbus, his brother, he wrote about encountering a tribe of people that had dog faces. There's a lady named Catherine Cross. On her tombstone, it says, killed by human wolves. Her husband went crazy trying to explain to people that he seen human beings. They did some sort of ritual and something to do with the moon, and they turned into wolves and they eat people. So
where did I hear this story at? That's brazy. I've heard of this also.
This is real facts. I'm going to pull it up. Catherine Cross.
See, it's spiritual warfare, and it is a spiritual world going on in between everything that we got going on in our reality. And the government tries extremely hard to make us believe that the spiritual world doesn't exist. That should tell us something.
Killed by human wolves.
I'm finna pull it up. I'm finna pull it up myself so I can follow you.
Yes. So the First Nations people. Now look. I'm glad you just listen to this right here. Now listen to this. Now this is where me and Ro getting ready to go next. This finna blow your mind.
Hey, shout out to Jermaine. Shout out to JB. I over appreciate you, family. He just came through with a Cash App. Shout out to you, brother. Cash App, Super Chats, gifts. They keep this channel going. That keep me able to be on live. That keep these trap doors open. Keep me dropping content, non-biased media. Shout out to JB. Appreciate you. Thanks for joining the community, brother. We can agree to disagree. We ain't gonna always have the same ideology, but we can always have a conversation.
American Indian Muskogee Nation of Florida will be happy to talk to you about a family of skunk apes that they are in contact with. So they letting me and my homie come onto the reservation. They said they've been watching what I've been doing. Now the person who hooking this up, this is Beverly Rhodes, who used to work for the CIA as a psychic. She worked right now with London Heathrow police finding missing people, missing bodies. That's who helps me when I'm out trying to track people down. So why are these people summoning me to show up on an Native American reservation?
Why do I think I'm being harassed? Who's being harassed? I'm getting a lot of love right now. I got the global community with me. What you talking about?
To come see these creatures if it don't exist. Why is that? And matter of fact, I'm finna send you some more stuff because it's up to us to put the information out, bro. And I got footage that I got on my own. I was under NDAs for this footage right here. I'm finna send it to you right now. It be going down. It should be going down, bro.
Man, we need this type of info because I feel like as a community, our minds are so.
You was talking about Big Homie? Or you can ask him that yourself. I'm about to have him, we about to do an interview. We texting right now. We scheduling it. That's my dog. We gonna get it in. So make sure you pop out and you can ask him that yourself.
Filled with so much drama. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you just scroll on your timeline, bro, you know, everybody's timeline different, but at the same time, we all looking at the same internet, you know? And it just be a bunch of miscellaneous information. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that's actual substantial, nothing that actually makes you think. And that's why I like interviewing you for the second time, because Big Homie.CC, you are what they call an intellectual. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to you.
Big facts. He got a degree in theology, and I am glad I was able to help him do it up and go viral, make his stamp in the game. Dead homies for sure. But y'all gonna hear about that in the interview. I ain't gonna speak on it. Cash, this is why I love your podcast. I've studied this for 20 years. Overappreciated, Susan. Like I said, y'all OGs in my community. Y'all keep me on point and hold me accountable. I'm not doing nothing but trying to display the information that I came across, and we can figure out all this weird shit that's going on together.
You speak right now, and the way you're very versed, bro. I could bring up any topic to you, and you go have some info about it. You know what I'm saying? You go know some people who behind.
In real life, BH is solid though. We came, how we met each other was a little hostile, but yeah, niggas know how to communicate. Communication saves lives for sure.
You know what I'm saying? The people who found it, you feel me? Like, your IQ really is up there. You feel me? So you bring a different type of you bring a different type of energy to the internet for sure.
Means a lot, especially coming from you. You one of the giants in this space, bro. And you know, I was waiting. I'm like, man, when DJU hit me up, and you got a lot of patience too, because when you first had locked this in, then I went out the country. It was hard to, bro. It's just imagine every day at your crib for 6 or 7 hours, there's no electricity. Because in Kenya, they have to do load shedding. They have to cut off this area to turn on this area. We don't have to experience that when we live in America. So when I see people bashing this country, this place is not perfect by no means. It's not perfect by no means. But bro, at least you get a shot. You get a chance. If you get a chance, if you put your feet down on this ground and you stay committed, you can build something. You can pull something off. You know, it's just a lot more difficult in other places. So when I see people here just being lazy, I have no respect for it. So I sent you some more footage because one of the pictures I sent you is one of the original paintings from Noah's Ark. One of the original paintings from in the early 1500s. Now on this painting, if you zoom in, you see two Bigfoot.
Okay, you talking about this Noah's Ark photo right here? Oh wow, that is two you talking about right there next to the goat? Are those two monkeys?
Now in Kenya,
Where Jay-Z at? Jay-Z around he across the bridge from where I'm at right now. He in the Bay. He in Frisco. He about to go to the Super Bowl. ET, what's going on? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Double tap that screen, hit that like button. We doing it up. How deep is we tonight? 6,200 people in the chat. Join the community. Shout out y'all. Hit that like button. Let's keep it going. We get to 100 likes. It's another hour. We went 4 hours last night.
they call them the Agagwe. They are smaller in stature, bodies covered in hair. They use tools, highly evasive. They seem to have supernatural abilities. You hear about a species like this on every continent. Why is that on this artwork from Noah's Ark? Then
Because they really outside.
And it's crazy because then I sent you this photo. This photo is it's in China, in a national park in China. What do you see? You see an adult Bigfoot with a baby Bigfoot, right? This is in a national park in China right now. So everybody watching, DJ, you gonna have this information up on the screen. So
hey, when should I schedule the interview? Y'all gonna be available Friday or Saturday or during the week?
everybody can see it, because I will never invent, embellish, or come on here just telling blatant lies to my people. You know, I'm gonna make sure if I say something, I'm gonna have some substantiated receipts with that, because oftentimes we see people come onto the internet and they willing to do anything to make content, but they be here today and they're gone tomorrow because nothing can be substantiated. I always said that, you know, if the circumstances was right, I would get my face tattoos removed and I would go into politics, because it's really hard to help people when you don't have access to multiple millions of dollars and you can't just call certain agencies to do certain things. So, you know, certain politicians have been reaching out to me, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they telling me, you know, you should think about running for alderman here, try to get a Senate seat here, stuff like that. So, you know, I feel like it's up to us to raise the level of thinking in our communities, because we going through a reset. You know, the Black community is going through a reset right now where, like, we're getting away from street politics mentality, and now people are gravitating toward trying to be more productive, and people are showing interest in different topics that people used to call fringe. But how can you call something fringe when it's based off the word of your peers? If you catch a case and you go to court, eyewitness testimony is what's going to get you locked up. You got 12 jurors. You have a lawyer. You have a judge. You got a prosecutor. And it's all testimony. Where are we as a species when people cannot tell their peers an experience they had? And that's why I'm thankful that I'm able to.
You for sure gonna know. We gonna promote it on every social, and then put your notifications on. I go live 5 days a week, and I drop 2 videos a day, so you're gonna for sure see it.
Garner such attention because I'm really just getting started. I got a lot more spookier things that I'm gonna talk to people about, and I'm gonna provide very compelling evidence for it.
Hey man, you got it, big homie CC. I trust your leadership. I trust your direction. You know what I'm saying? I trust your mindset. You feel me? I sometimes be thinking about getting into politics one day myself. So when you just said, you know, the face tat thing, I'm like, damn, I do got one face tat. I didn't know that would be like a disqualification, right? But with that being said, what is, you know, like your old man ambition? So what I mean by that, when you look at yourself 20, 30 years from now, you're like, man, I ain't finna be sitting down doing no interviews. What do you see yourself doing, you know, as a 60-year-old man or older?
Right. And you know, this is a question, you know, we at that age now. We at that age now where like it's getting late and you got to start making some plans for what you're going to be doing, you know? And, you know, man, there are people in Congress that told me that I could be the president if I wanted to be. And I'm not ruling that out because I know that I have a lot of affluent people that if I needed to raise money for something like that, I could garner some donations. You know, I have the educational accolades to where, you know, it would make sense if that was something I was to pursue. Thank you for what you said about me, bro. That really means a lot because my old man plan is this. If I'm not able to be a parent and a husband and stuff like that, I always want to help people, bro, you know, and coming from the street and then traveling around, you see that the human condition is pretty much the same in a lot of places. So, you know, man, I may take a run for Senate. I may try to get to the White House once I'm old enough, legitimately. And that's something that's real. I never said that to nobody, but a lot of people have been telling me if I wanted to do that, they would support it. So,
man, go for it. The sky's the limit. Ain't nobody stopping you but yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. You feel me? Now, you mentioned, you know, if I'm not a husband or a father, and I don't want to skip past that because, you know, I just recently became a father. So at this point, thank you, bro. So at this point, I'm encouraging all the homies that ain't got kids to go ahead and make one. And big homie, you are very, you carry yourself very well. You're a well-spoken man, a well-mannered man. I'm sure a beautiful young woman will want you, you know what I'm saying, to herself, right? So what are your thoughts on starting a family one day? Is it something you interested in, or you completely exit out? Like, you know, what you think about that?
well said. Great question. No one's ever cornered me on this. So, you know, I done raised up some pretty amazing people throughout my life, you know. The only issue is I've experienced a lot. I've experienced a lot of violence, a lot of tough situations. I'm concerned that I may not have enough emotions left to be able to be fully emotionally accountable for an American lady. And, you know, I don't want no woman crying over me. You feel me? I don't want to bring children into this world if I'm not married, because the thought of another guy raising my kid or being around my kid with what I know about the crimes and violence that happen to women and children. You know, 41% of women experience interrelationship violence. You see what I'm saying? 30% of children experience interrelationship violence from a non-related spouse to their parent. And I just know, bro, like how wild I get with somebody, man. If I get that call, my child that got oppressed in some form of fashion. So, I'm not ruling anything out, but I'm in therapy. You feel me? I'm seeing a therapist. Because I can only be a husband. I can't be your boyfriend. I'm not a good boyfriend. Either I'm your husband or we just friends. I'm not with the temporary stuff. You
Hey, I'm not mad at that. If a nigga can't commit, don't even fuck with it.
feel me? If we get together, we supposed to be together to the end. And people don't be moving like that. Because once I get with you, I'm with you. I ain't looking for nothing else. So, I'm not ruling nothing out, but I'm remaining optimistic for sure.
Oh, they finna be beating your DM down when they see this. When they say, hey, he say he a husband, not a boyfriend. I'm either your husband.
That's not who I am. If I'm with you, I'm your husband. That's it. You feel me? If you got me, you set for life. So it's kind of like, I'm not ruling anything out. and I want to thank all of the ladies who support me because I get a hero's welcome every time I go outside. And, I get a lot of hugs. I get a lot of love. And I'm thankful for that. So, I don't want to blow the spot up, but yeah, I'm not ruling nothing out, DJU. You inspired me for sure, though. I scrolled through your page. When you had told me you had a baby on the way, I was keeping an eye out, and I synced you on live recently. I synced the little one. I said, damn. Okay, on the gas. You definitely inspired me, though, for sure, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, big homie. It's a beautiful feeling. This is my first. You know what I'm saying? I'm 34. I feel like I waited my whole life for this. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling, man. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, just one more topic I want to get your thoughts, opinion on, man. It's actually a serious topic for myself and for our community, man. Autism. Okay. Autism rates have risen dramatically over the last 50 years from very low estimates in the 1970s to current figures around 1 in 31 children in the U.S. Okay, so let me repeat that for those that's watching this video and that's listening to our interview right now. 1 in every 31 children in the U.S. have been diagnosed with autism. I have a autism child in my family, and so I've been able to experience that firsthand. I've been doing my research on TikTok and Facebook, and reading other testimonies from parents that's dealing with autistic children. But man, the fact that 1 in every 31 children is suffering from this condition is very concerning. It's very alarming, right? So, big homie, where do you think this come from? Where do you think it's going? Is it government made? Like, what's your thoughts on autism? Autism is on the rise right now.
Right. Well said. And this is another reason why I traveled abroad, because I wanted to see what those autism rates were in other places. Now, the autism rate in Kenya is relatively low because a lot of the ladies there, they don't believe in taking man-made medicine. And they believe in holistic routes when it comes to medicating themselves. Robert Kennedy came out and he said that he found out that taking Tylenol while women are pregnant makes the autism rate skyrocket. And I personally know that, there's a group of people called the Amish community. The Amish community has no autism. And they don't take vaccines and they don't use Tylenol. So you got to keep those two things in mind. And, by no means am I a pharmacy expert, but the knowledge that I do have is, while a lady is going through the whole maternal process, certain things shouldn't be allowed into the body, like alcohol, hardcore drugs, marijuana, tobacco. A vaccine or Tylenol would be no different because that immune system of that child that's developing is literally up against chemicals it doesn't have a defense built for. The immune system don't know how to react to it. It's not even born into the earth. It's still inside the womb. So I do believe that the vaccines play a role. And I do believe the work from Kennedy and his organization, I believe that Tylenol plays a role because, a lot of ladies, as soon as they get a headache, Tylenol, you feel me? Advil, and it's having an effect, you feel me? And, I also know that there are certain government programs who only work with autistic children because certain autistic children have certain abilities.
Hey, I appreciate you, Studio Baby 112 Dead Homies. I appreciate each and everybody that support. I don't take not an individual lightly or for granted. Shout out to you. Shout out to NY. Shout out to the Bronx.
So if you wanted to make super soldiers or highly advanced people, you might want to have autistic kids to work with. Things get dark, man. Things get dark because the single greatest resource on this planet is human beings. And there are other species on this planet who view us as a resource. Never forget them words right there.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think we just had a very good conversation, man. I'm pleased. I'm pleased on this Wednesday night. Look, from Las Vegas to Chicago, you can't even tell we in two different rooms in two different states. You know what I'm saying?
On the gas.
Hey, we making it happen, man. Shout out to 607 Unc. You hear me?
Shout out 607 Unc. Hold on.
Yeah, for sure. You got any shout outs you want to leave before we close out?
Oh, yeah, man. I want to free Big Duga. He be back.
All right. So it seemed like y'all was rocking with that. So we about to we gonna keep it going with this esoteric knowledge. We about to get into we about to go to the Maverick approach right now and get it in. Shout out to the community. Shout out to everybody learning and getting this esoteric knowledge. I don't know the numbers right now, but we a little deep. You feel me? At least 10K tapped in tonight. Don't play with the algorithm. Hit that sub button. I go live 5 times a week. I got a news and politics channel too. So shout out to the community. Yeah, Intellectual Street Thoughts episode 113.
With my boy Larry and Lucky Tommy. And welcome Big CC, Big Homie.CC. Welcome to this motherfucker, man. Alienated. Boom.
If you seen what I seen what I seen, believe what I saw, then told me don't look up.
250 and making it into 30 million, 250 and making it to 150 million. So I'm like, oh shit, this nigga really going for the number. And I'm like, I bet. So then I told my number was 15 million. I'm gonna be realistic with mine. 15 million and 5. And I did really good last year for my first year back. I'm on pace to get that 15 million.
First year back?
So what I'm saying is I got to get this together now. I got to get the mind, body, and soul together. You know what I'm saying? So,
Absolutely.
And I want to be fly with y'all. I'm tired of getting the 3Xs. They cost a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
They do cost a little bit more. I can verify that.
And they be dogging the big boys out.
I can verify these
They be dogging
things.
us out, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So I just want to make sure.
Hey, CC, man, I seen a video the other day. You running down on niggas, man. Like, what's going on? I thought everything was calm now. I seen the video. The way they put it, they like, yo, Big CC runs down on, I don't even want to say his name.
You know, but I'm still outside, bro. You feel me? I'm still in the field.
I said, oh, shit. I said, you all right? You feeling okay?
I'm still stepping, bro.
Running down on niggas?
He gonna do what he do.
Yeah, you know how it go, bro. Like, sometimes you got to remind people that, look, outside this camera, it can still be that. You feel me? But it's all good, though. I'm a man of peace these days.
Where your
Look,
where
you
your
went back
homie
to
at?
peace.
I'm a man of peace these days. You know.
Yeah.
I seen Killer
Let's get
asking
into these
somebody
videos.
was they heat off yesterday. That was tough. I'm like, damn. That internet vicious, Jack. That internet
Yeah,
vicious.
it is, man.
Big ass
Pay your utilities, people. Oh no.
Yes, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So you out there active too? Damn, I'm sitting around some real Well, what's your sign too? Cause
I'm a Pisces.
Oh yeah, another fish. That's what the fish.
That's next month, ain't it?
The fish
That's
niggas.
March, yup.
Them fish niggas be on. Them niggas be on a different type of time. You better leave them niggas alone, man. Them fish
Now,
niggas.
look,
don't
I
play.
wasn't even. Look, certain people in town right now, they was supposed to link up with me, but I can't get them on the phone. They dodging, so you know.
Yeah.
But so look, it's a lot of people. I want to talk to you about this. It's certain guys who trying to put up money to get in a boxing ring with me.
Okay.
So I was like,
Ooh.
man, let me
Now
talk.
we talking.
I said, let me talk to Larry first. And they talking some decent numbers, Larry.
Yeah. Well, listen. So we got a history of boxers over here, and Sin is hooked up with who'd you hooked up? PBC? What's it?
Yeah.
PBC?
Yeah. We PBC.
Yeah.
Damn,
PBC,
they hate
yeah.
you bad, don't
Listen,
they?
listen, Sin. Listen, Cam's family has a long history of boxing.
That's why I said I was gonna wait till I got around the guys to chop it up with y'all about that.
See what I'm saying? See what happens when you hang around over. It's just money just starts to just come your way, and the money start going.
Absolutely.
We want the
And-
checks over here.
and at least he can.
Oh,
Listen,
we can do it. We can do it in the parking lot right now with a camera.
Because you-
feel me?
I know
Nah, get
you
paid for
fight
that.
people.
Get paid
I
for it,
fight.
CC.
I fight.
No,
Get
fuck
paid-
it. He
get
fights
paid for
people.
that.
Hold
I
on.
fight.
That
I
was
get
his
paid for
job.
That was my job.
Hold
I
on, Sin
I
said.
know he
Hold
does.
on, Sin. Hold on, Sin said the right. Hold on. Tell him again what he's supposed to do, Sin.
I said, fuck that parking lot shit. Go get paid for that shit because you got.
Say
the
less. So we got two
nobody-
people.
Nobody wants to get in the ring with me for some reason. I don't know. Motherfuckers thinking I'm just some super talented boxer. I want to spar and get in the ring with certain people for celebrity boxing, and I'm not even gonna say your name because you are lame. And he said I don't want to get in there because I'm more famous. Nigga,
What?
the promoter called me, the celebrity boxing promoter called me. He said I could tell when somebody doesn't want to fight
For
somebody.
sure,
He
for
said
sure.
because I know he needs the money. I said, yeah, I'll give him some of the money y'all gonna pay me. But he's a lame and people just don't want to box me. So if you got an opportunity to get in that ring for 5 minutes, go in there, bro.
We got
Go in
Mike
there.
Tyson that's local.
Hey, hold on. So who
No,
you?
nah,
we
see,
can
man.
hey, we know how to get we got we know how to
Tommy don't be up on speed. He don't got no internet, so he don't know who you talking about. But I want to know who you talking about because I like to promote that fight too. I think that'd be a good fight.
No,
we got
because he already said he won't promote it. Just put like this, he ain't got no net. And he's a lizard.
Y'all
talking about he got somebody else to fight me. I'm like,
Somebody
bro,
else?
me and you get in there. Yeah, I'm like, me and you get in there. What's the
I
problem?
had a face
He's a
off with
lizard.
Aaron the plumber.
Yeah.
Pause.
Oh, okay.
And
I'll
Is that-
fight him
is that
too,
who they
but
want?
if you don't want to fight him, let me fight him. If you don't want to fight him, CZ, let me fight him. I would like to fight him because I see him fake training. But what happened? Go ahead,
so
see.
when I was in person though, I got the footage. If you want to put the footage in, feel me? He was kind of
Put that shit
apprehensive,
up.
like,
Yeah,
man,
this is
you know?
super fun.
Because he was like, damn, in person, standing in front of me is a whole different thing than on the internet.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, this ain't a fair fight, right? He's like, man, I'm 190. I say, I'm 430. It's over with. You feel me? You going to sleep.
Oh,
So we gonna see though. We gonna see. And then Aiden
That's
Ross
dope.
and they people, they want me to get in the ring with King Yella.
Yeah.
So we got 2 fights we gotta sell, man. They gotta talk to Larry about
Yeah,
it. We gonna make it happen.
listen. At the end of the day, man, listen.
Right
I
here on
mean,
the You're
Put
Welcome
me on the
Network,
undercard.
baby.
Yeah. Like,
Put me on the undercard,
I mean,
please.
y'all.
We gonna get sent on that undercard.
Listen.
Yeah, put me on the undercard, please.
This is some
Who
funny
is he
shit.
talking about though?
Huh?
Who is Sin talking about?
I know what he talking about.
Oh, okay.
I'm fuck it. I don't give a fuck, Sin. You
I'm
ain't gonna
not saying his
You
name.
don't have to say it.
I'm not saying his name
Who's
because,
the nigga from?
because,
I'm gonna
because
tell you who. I'm gonna tell you. You ain't gotta say nothing because I know and I don't care. He don't know me. Who's the nigga from Boston? He actually his crew. They fuck with my nigga Paul Pierce, the light skinned nigga. His daughter popping right now. I ain't gonna lie, his daughter popping. She do the music.
Oh, Benzino.
Benzino, yeah, Benzino.
White
Benzino.
Yo, I should have known as soon as he said no neck, bro.
Benzino.
Yo, I should have known as soon as he said no neck. Got to be. He got. Hey, is that rumor about
he want to box Cam and 50?
Now you see the rumor going on. Him and Bobby Valentino is having.
Well, I just seen where Bobby Valentino sued the person, whatever. But listen, let's stay on track here on Alienated. Benzino, we willing to put something together, fam. If you want to do it, we'll make it worth your while. You know what I'm saying? We'll make it to where you really,
absolutely.
We'll treat you fairly over here. And my man Sin City, we'll give you a fair one. You know what I'm saying? He'll give you a real fair one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you wouldn't want to take up the offer. It's going to be worth your while. We get paid over here on the You're Welcome Network. You saw Cam hand to Adrian Broner that bread on the spot. We don't play over here. We get busy. You know what I'm saying?
No hesitation.
So Benzino, we like to extend the offer. I mean, come on, don't let your ego get in the way, Playboy. Let's get busy. You know what I'm saying? We'll promote this. PBC, we'll promote it on the You're Welcome Network. We'll put you in the we'll go get the real ring and do the lingerie boxing for real. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So let's get to it, man. Let's get right to it. Let's get to this. Our first clip, CC, is from a sky sighting, and we want to expound upon this. Go ahead, Joy. Let's put this up there. We got some.
Yo, I can't make this up. Oh my, they're good. Bro, I can't make this up.
Okay.
Damn.
Someone does have a flashlight, and their light's different than what this is.
Shit. That gotta be like 4,000 miles per hour.
What?
At least.
What?
Damn.
What?
I'm gonna tell y'all what that remind me of.
Oh hell no! Oh my god!
Oh
no! Bro, hell no! Fuck this!
I hope that's for real, man. I hope these niggas ain't playing with us.
Now look,
that's for real, right?
That's definitely real footage. This is something that has been brought to my attention several times, especially in South America, especially down in Mexico. That is a phenomenon that's been going on for an extended period of time. Now, I can't just distinctly say that is NHI, extraterrestrial, anything like that. But I will say this. There's an investigator by the name of Homie Malzahn. Homie Malzahn is a legendary UFO phenomenon investigator down in Mexico. And he believes that what we're seeing is extra-dimensional craft crossing over into this plane and exiting this plane at the same time. That's what I believe that is, because you really only see that phenomenon at night.
Mm-hmm.
And with the electromagnetic wave disruptor, whatever they use to put themselves in that pocket so they don't get affected by inertia and things like that, it illuminates at nighttime. So that's what I think that is, because there are a lot of videos of that, and some of them are dancing amongst each other, almost as if they powered by some type of sentient AI.
And it's no to you, Sin, there's no what do you call it? Fucking shooting star, shit like that?
Yeah, falling star.
There ain't no goddamn falling star.
Now, when you come to shooting stars, you're always going to see that green chemtrail because of the carbon chemical reaction as the...
Tell them again, CC. Tell them again, because they just killed me. They just killed me for saying what I said. I'm glad you here.
Well, hold on. That wasn't just that whole ball was green.
No,
that's several lights there.
That whole ball was green.
Why is it green?
That whole ball was green.
Why is it green?
That whole ball was green.
He
now,
just
he
told
said
you
the
why
tail
it's
of
green.
it.
Yeah.
Joy, can you put up that please, so we can see? Because that was not. Look,
yeah.
That's green.
That's space trash.
That ain't space trash.
No. So you would see it change color, continuing to burn. If it was space trash, it would eventually turn from green to hot white to red, and you would see it. It would hit the ground.
Where does confidence come from? It's not from within. It must be pursued.
It would hit the ground.
But it dissolves before it hits the ground, and the little particles is the one they bring on Pawn Stars.
What would make it
dissolve?
Why your voice went from high to when you start talking to CC to it will go down to space?
What would make it dissolve?
Huh? Don't why you was like you was fucking with us.
It would turn into a little rock, and those are the rocks that we find on the ground, and those are the ones we could bring to Pawn Stars and get like $1,000 for it. It's a real media. It's no the metal that and all type of shit that it has in it is from outer space.
When you come to town, we going to Pawn Stars to see if they got some media.
Yeah, I want to go.
That's my favorite show. Doing that too.
Like my favorite
you
show.
come to town, we going to Pawn
I can take them to Crater Lake up in Arizona.
Crater Lake is an amazing location.
We going there too. We going there too.
It's only 3.5 hours from here.
Yeah,
Larry got a trailer.
Listen. We got everything set up to go to hit the road, man.
We hitting this road, Jack.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, let me tell you what I think those are. I think those are. You ever see in Star Wars when they reach the destination and all those light and they stop, they kind of like whoop, 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 and they're traveling. I believe that's what those are. I think those are like. I'm not gonna say what he said. Look at said. Look, you don't even know what Star Wars is, fam. You don't even. You know what? I'm sending you the DVD. I got a DVD set for Star Wars. Because you only watch DVDs. So I was sending that to you, huh?
He fell asleep.
No, I'm just saying. At the end of the day, like he don't even know what I'm talking about. It's like warp speed. They coming through like on the lights. They all coming.
Give you a picture of the fucking
Mike Vocal, what's going on, brother? How you feeling tonight? We're just doing it up. Episode 113 type shit.
So wait,
I got on Star Wars.
Go ahead.
So let him explain. So wait, those lights, they're passing through Earth, going to somewhere out of space.
I think they're staying. I think they coming through, and they going where they going, and they passing through them clouds. And I also think, because I was thinking about what he said today with the thermal imaging. So I went online. I ordered some stuff.
I need that camera.
I went online. I ordered some stuff because the dude was showing. I saw a clip where the dude was showing some stuff that you can see in the daytime with the thermal imaging.
Yes.
And you can't see it with the naked eye.
Absolutely.
But that thermal energy.
We gotta get with his equipment.
Yeah.
Because
I brought some stuff today. Like I got the spirit box right here.
What's the spirit box?
Oh shit.
So with the spirit box, you use this to communicate with something they call ghosts.
Okay.
So while this is on, like on the movie Transformers, when Bumblebee is speaking through the radio, this is built off that same type of concept. So as this flips through channels, it opens up a pathway so that any energetic beings around us can speak through.
We'll set it up there, and we see if anybody could come through, or we got to be careful.
They ain't gonna do it today.
Well,
what you mean? Why they wouldn't do it today? If it's spirits around,
you gotta go to a place that's we going to the haunted prison next week.
Yeah.
So
but see, that's what I'm saying.
They're not gonna do it here.
What you mean? Why would they do it here? Man, see, I was saying, I'm tired of these spirits and ghosts hanging out. Oh, hold on, I don't want to come out yet.
We got a lot of other frequencies taking place. That'll interrupt.
It'll fuck shit up. Including electricity.
And they known for damaging expensive equipment.
Yeah.
So you try to.
That's why electricity is here. That fucked up ass electricity.
And then I got another. This right here.
Okay.
Now, this is a non-metallic weapon right here. So you can go through the airport with this, TSA, and I call this the eye gouge machine. You feel me? So if you need to get somebody off of you, this right here will not set off no alarms, no metal detectors.
It's a pen.
Open it up.
It looked like a Sharpie.
Oh, is it gonna shoot up or something?
No. You see that right there?
Pause. Hey, yo, pause.
Okay.
Is it gonna shoot up?
Yo.
I'm just saying. Look.
That right there is non-metallic.
Ooh.
So you can get anywhere with that. Absolutely.
You can still yeah, y'all run up on me. And see what happens. So we definitely using that other thing on there.
Yeah.
I want a box.
So where do you go to get that at? Do you go to get like a spy shop or
you go to spy shops.
They got one here.
They definitely
don't give
got
them
one
all your
locally.
resources.
Yeah, they got
No, I want to get. I'm talking about the ghost stuff.
Yeah. So this right here, Amazon Spirit Box.
I go to
Spirit Box. I'm getting the Spirit Box. Because let me tell y'all something that happened to me the other night. I ain't gonna even
break it down.
I was in the house and I went to lay down, and I got a room that's across from in my hallway, and it's my washing machine stuff. And anytime you walk in the room, the light pops on. Well, I'm at the house by myself. It's me and the dog. The dog is on the other side on the floor of my bed, and my light popped on.
Dogs can see shit that you can't.
My light popped right on, Sin, and I just thought it was my wife. Hey, baby, you here? I said, all right. That's what I thought it was. I swear to God, I was like, oh, okay. Because it just popped. Bro, you have to cross the threshold for that light to pop on. So something crossed the threshold.
Yeah, there are definitely several videos online that show dogs reacting to things in the atmosphere that the owner can't see.
Yeah. There's something in my backyard. When I take the dog out there, she looks up and she's chasing it around.
What's the name of that gift, CC? What's the name of that gift that dogs got?
It's extrasensory perception. You definitely want to get you a thermal camera at the crib, man.
Yeah.
How come dogs can?
Jermaine, appreciate you. Appreciate every individual dead homie. Shout out to you. I'll just be chilling, bro. Non-biased content, new media. Appreciate it. Just trying to put the information out and bring people together.
You see what I'm trying to say? When we were talking about this last time, that plants have souls.
Yeah.
Dogs, animals, every living being has a soul.
Animals definitely have consciousness.
Period.
There's a video on YouTube where there's a psychic, a medium, where she's speaking to a jaguar, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the owners of the jaguar was blowing it off like, it's impossible. Until the jaguar brought up, he was worried about the other cubs that were in the basket with him when he arrived at this animal sanctuary. And the owner said it was no way that this lady would know about that because only this jaguar was there with the original owner. So when he seen that the lady was bringing this up, he had to take it a lot more serious. Just like you see the guy Chase Hughes, he was smoking DMT and a tree that was struck by lightning in his backyard started talking to him.
Whoa.
He said, I'm in pain, I'm suffering. So he ended up bringing specialists out to his crib to help heal the tree.
Wow.
Scientists also say that when you cut down trees, they scream, just in a different frequency.
Yeah.
Yep. Just like when you go to I hate to say it, Red Lobster, the motherfucking crabs. Is it crabs or lobsters?
Whatever.
Lobster.
Yeah, lobster.
Them motherfuckers that you be looking at the lobsters in the fucking shit in the glass, and then you pick one out. Oh, then the motherfuckers be screaming in that damn pot back in the back. That's some fucked up shit.
Well, you see in the United Kingdom, they banned that. They banned cooking live lobsters because of that exact reason.
That's a fucking big deal, man. You don't even fucking know. That's a big fucking deal. That you looking at the motherfucker, you picking the motherfucker out. That's probably why they.
Well, they used to say when we used to trim the leaves off the off the cannabis. They said they like.
Young Chucky, top shooter. What's the deal, fool? What's going on?
If you broke a branch, they would say that you could hear the what's name scream. And then it's crazy how that plant, when you break a branch and we have sometimes we have to tape it up or a certain way and it'll heal itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
when you make clones and stuff like that.
Clones, everything. Listen. Sin. The plant.
Is he sleep?
Everything about that plant is just like a human being.
Can somebody bring a space dust for your boy?
You can clone it. You clone everything.
Hey, give my nigga space dust, man.
Yeah. So no, you relax, man.
I'm gonna go get him one.
No, they gonna get him one. We good. Damn.
Why you gotta mention the name? The motherfuckers ain't sending us no
You the server now? You the server now?
You know what I wanted to ask? You know what I wanted to ask all y'all? All y'all sitting there. Because we was just talking about Dr. Sebi on the last episode or whatever. So I want to ask all y'all, do reptilians, since they run the earth, do reptilians get sick? Do they get cancer? Do they get diabetes? Do they get the sicknesses we got?
Thank you, brother.
Not exactly.
Ooh, it's
not like you have different.
We 10,000 deep. Let's get to 150 likes. Hit that like button. Shout out to the community. Shout out to everybody that subbed up. It's bigger.
Bloodlines, because the 100% pure ones, they live underground, because you will not be able to. Regular human beings will not be able to just deal with them, just to even look at that, just fall out, pass out. But the bloodlines, they snatched the white race mostly, and they what did they do? They
Do they get sick, Tommy? Do they get cancer and diabetes and shit like that?
So of course,
I'm not certain because they do have a extended life project to where a lot of them can actually take this pill like twice a year and they can live a long time. So I'm not certain. I have to do some research. I'm gonna have to come back on that.
Oh shit.
You got to ask big.
I'll say this. Now, in several hundred different abduction stories and reports, people report being healed of certain ailments by certain technology that these creatures have. Now, there's also several videos of Prince Charles in the UK walking past people and they're passing out as he walks past them.
Yeah.
Now, you can find this footage and pull it up if y'all want, but
shit, Michael Jackson did that.
right, but there's a story about Britney Spears coming out saying that she's seen them transform, the royal family transform into their natural state.
Big time.
And I've interviewed people who allegedly worked at S4 at Groom Lake, and they said when they walked past certain entities that they passed out. So that's very valuable information that you just dropped right there, because you can see the Prince Charles walking past his own security and they're just standing there on patrol and they're passing out as he's walking past them.
Yes.
So, that royal family has been accused of being lizard people a lot.
So I got a video I want to show y'all of Selena Gomez. And they talk about her being a reptilian. Tell me what y'all think about this one right here, since we talking about transformations.
Come on, guys, eat your food. Let's go. I want to taste your banana pudding. You taste my banana pudding. It's on. It's on.
I was going to say, will you marry me?
Now look. Now what happened in that video with Chris Brown? We played that in here, right?
Yeah.
What happened to his hand?
Yeah.
What happened to his hand?
Yeah.
Same thing just happened to her foot right there. Listen, if the thermal cameras would have been on right there, you would have seen. Look, bro, look on the guys, bro. I'm from the south side of the city, bro.
Look at that. Look at yo.
When me and my homies sat outside with that damn camera and we seen certain niggas just all blue. You know what that is, Jack?
You know what?
Now, Sid, be honest. Keep it G. That right there looks suspicious, right?
Yeah, that look crazy.
They caught that shit.
You think that's AI?
No,
AI.
hell fucking no.
That's the second time here on Alienated where we seen somebody's extremities transform.
And they did show when the queen died, they snapped that and they put the cross, they put them on they snapped the wand, the spell, whatever.
Yep.
They snapped it and put on her thing. And there was a black lady who came out and was like, yo, the spell, like man, I don't know, man. I just can't see.
Well, Chris Brown is one of the most talented niggas I ever seen. He might be a special alien, man. That nigga Chris Brown is nice with that shit, bro.
He the best live performer I ever seen.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
nice,
saying.
bro.
That's my nigga, and he played basketball too at the gym we go to. But I'm just saying, I mean, I'm gonna have to ask the nigga when I see him. You think he'd get mad if I said, man, nigga said you alien, man?
Just show him the video.
He's mad cool. He's mad cool. I've been around that nigga a couple of times. Yeah, he's mad cool. I've been around that nigga a couple of times.
Yeah, I mean, that's a weird question to ask, nigga. Hey, man, is you an alien? Because I got a video of your hand. You know what I'm saying? Your hand did some shit, my nigga. You did some shit like the nigga on Men in Black, and you transformed, but you're like, get the fuck out of here, like weirdo ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the other way that they get over is, that's why I don't get into etymology, like the deciphering of words and stuff.
Yeah.
Because, we just seen Elon Musk come out and say that if he had any proof of aliens, he would immediately post it. But in all the congressional hearings, they don't say aliens. They say extra dimensionals.
Yeah.
Now, Elon also admitted that there are UFOs that he can't explain.
Yeah.
So the way they get past without answering the question is saying, look, I don't know about aliens. Because can you really call something alien that's
Right.
been here
Right.
longer than we've been here?
Right.
It's not alien. It's something that's always been here and probably 99% chance has something to do with creating us. So,
right.
Or
Yo,
even,
CC,
yeah.
you didn't guard it like the top celebs or whatever. You ever brought your thermal camera around? I mean, we don't need this. We don't. I mean, if you don't want to see the footage, but you ever brought your thermal camera around and got a little? Oh, this nigga's unnatural. You ever did that?
So look, they got one they got one that attaches to the bottom of the phone. Now,
you know what?
I'm getting that shit. We doing that shit, bro. But what we gonna do?
No, he guarded the top celebs or whatever. All right, so just give us this.
So look, I'll
did you
give you
ever
this.
do that, and did you see something different
Man,
with a celeb?
look,
He can't.
Somebody in the room knew what was going on. I don't know how he knew what was going on. And he walked up to us and he made a proposition to the artist I was with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said his name was Ball. So it was kind of like little white dude, silver suit, blonde hair, blue eyes, and
Nordic.
You feel me? So you know,
yeah, they here.
And I just be careful with this because I've seen this guy a couple different times, and he always looked displeased when he see me. So it's like,
But you really ain't. You're not really doing anything wrong.
I'm not doing nothing wrong for us. Shit.
Right, but you just it's the knowledge is out there.
Right, but all of these guys participate in a sexual deviant ritual in exchange for money and power. And in order to do this, they need children for it. And
yeah, they child.
And I combat that very.
I believe you. I'm down with you.
And that causes me issues sometimes.
You heard about irritated genie?
I know exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about.
What is that?
Y'all ain't studied irritated genie?
Man.
All right, you motherfuckers. Okay, the audience out there, go study irritated genie. I'm down with this motherfucker too. Man, I don't want to blow up or nothing, but I just
what's irritated genie, man? Come on,
man.
Break it down, Tommy.
Talk to man.
Break it down.
They be fucking stealing kids, them and stealing organs.
It's the same old story we keep hearing. The same reason you see on Epstein Island, he had a temple to Molech with the owl out in front of it. It's the same thing, you know. They all worship certain deities in exchange for wealth.
Hey, when in the Bible it does say that Satan is the ruler of this earth, and obviously it's very apparent if you just look up. That's what's going on. Shout out to the community. Shout out to everybody. Y'all in here for a reason. It's not a mistake. All money ain't good money. Slow motion better than no motion. Episode 113. Hit that like button. Double tap the screen. Let's get to 100 likes. Appreciate it in advance. They help way more than you think. Shout out to y'all. Cash apps is always appreciated. And super chats. Y'all keep the channel going. Shout out to the members. Shout out to my mods.
Transferring power. And in order to summon them, you have to complete these sex rituals. And it's something to have to do with the innocence of a child in exchange for what the scripture says, worship us and bring us sacrifices and we'll do your bidding. And
well, in the Bible, it's a lot of references to sacrificing your first son and a lot of religions. So, yeah.
It's the same thing. It's really an old story. And, you know, it really boils down to literal good versus evil, angels versus demons. Because, the First Nations people said when they encountered the fallen angels, they was bad to them, stealing their women, raiding property, and they rebelled against them. They don't want us to know that they can die.
I saw that in the Anunnaki thing with Anil and what's name, and that's what they were saying. He didn't want the brother didn't want them to know that they can be defeated.
Yes, because they act like gods, but they're not gods.
They're not God. That's what I said earlier in another show. They act like God. That's why I say when he says God is the devil, I'm thinking, man, I keep hearing this and I keep understanding that in Lil and Inky, one of them was like the good guy, the other one was the bad one. He wanted the brother. He called himself Luciferian.
For sure.
So that's why I'm like, yo, God is the devil, and I'm like, okay, I get now what's going on a little bit. He didn't.
You said we're demons, angels originally. Yeah, it's interchangeable. All one and the same. Fallen angels, demons. Yeah.
He didn't want the help to be. He wanted them to be slaves.
Yeah. So God created the devil.
So that's what we asked earlier. That was a question that Sin asked that Negro. Sin, what was the question that you asked? You can ask CC that question now. We asked about God and creating the devil.
We never got off the. What was the question? Who said that shit?
If God or the Creator is so perfect and He created everything, He
Why you
obviously
say he?
created the.
Why are you giving
If God or the Creator is so perfect, how could that Creator create the devil, which is totally wrong? Did He make a mistake creating him, creating Lucifer or whatever?
Right. So this is why Professor Jim Gates and his theory of string theory and simulation theory matters so much to me, because if you are the prime creator and you want to give all your creations a choice, you have to make sure you've put balance into the universe, which means you have to create the evil and you have to create the good. And I feel like the scariest thing about all of this is that, he didn't have to make humanity. And
Larry said that. That's why he's smiling.
And I feel like that's what they don't want to tell people. Because, we all have this main character syndrome as human beings, but I think the truth is that we just were happenstance. You feel me?
And my thing is these guys that control the planet now with these reptilians and stuff, they came from a whole different sector of the fucking galaxy. They didn't come from over here. So we was over here chilling.
Yeah, they came from Zeta Reticuli.
Yeah, there you go. So basically, we were over here chilling and we was righteous and doing all this shit and just kicking it. And
Yeah,
we never thought that somebody would fucking intrude on us and come and invade us and fucking take us up. We thought that just being righteous and doing all this other shit that we were doing, we thought that we was cool. They fucked that shit up.
Who was who's the guy that played opposite Will Smith in Men in Black? What's his name?
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. Shout out, salute to him, prayers to him.
Prayers
his daughter just passed away.
Wait,
hold on. I'm gonna get to a point. In Men in Black, he said when they went to go meet in the field somewhere, and he said they were from what did
Zeta
Reticuli.
he said in the movie that's where they were from.
Absolutely.
Zeta Reticuli. They put it right in front of you.
Yeah, because you got to understand that I've been on movie sets working for artists, and the FBI shows up, and I've seen them tell them, it goes like this. This is how it goes. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then when I seen this movie with Close Encounters of the Third Kind, he had J. Edgar Allan Hynek in the movie. That's the guy from the Manhattan Project.
Yeah.
And if you look up the Peru Nazca mummies and you look at the creatures in Close Encounters, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's why I go out in the field digging up holes. I'm staying out there in the tent because, bro,
you see some shit.
That's when you see shit. You don't got no camera. You out there for days. Don't bring a gun. Don't bring a dog, because the dog ain't going. You feel me? The dog is not gonna go, bro. Like the dog will make you leave, bro. That's why I'm real I'm hesitant.
You got a spiritual team.
I'm skeptical of Islam because in Islam, a dog is haram.
Haram.
But the dog will protect your life. And then you see like the Temple of Dendera where they got these cats. Bro, I'm in Africa and the cats following me around so much that the locals was like, "Are you okay, sir? We believe something spiritual is happening." The cats follow you. I'm at the pool. I got the videos, bro. I'm at the pool. It's at least 20 cats all sitting there staring at me at the pool. I go to my room. They coming through my window. They showing up in my crib. And the locals, they coming to pray for me and all kind of, I'm looking like, man.
You was a god over there.
So somebody said somebody that put a protection spell over you. I'm looking like, well, I need that, but damn, you feel me?
His spiritual team is
Yo, CC.
Yeah.
CC, you know the people look at you as invincible CC, big CC. Like,
for sure.
What's something that you stay away from doing, something paranormal that you stay away from that you just won't touch and you scared of?
Voodoo.
Those roots?
Voodoo. Like when it come to voodoo, I avoid that at all costs because
that shit is real.
It's very real. And you might see a dog stand on two legs and start talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When I played college football in Eastern Illinois, all my teammates were Florida boys. And they would tell me these little stories about how, yeah, man, the Rottweiler stood up and chased us. You know what I'm saying? And then, when I got to Africa, they say if an animal speaks to you, they tell you to avoid certain types of animals because if it's trying to talk to you, that's not an animal, that's a person.
Yeah.
When it's shape-shifted with voodoo. So I stay away from voodoo.
I had a girl, she tried to make me some spaghetti and bury my drawers in the front yard.
So in that spaghetti was period blood.
I was like, yeah, okay.
See, that's real, Jack.
Man, that shit
is when you see one of your homies overly clingy, crashing out over his girl, like, man, he not like that. She hit him with the voodoo.
I know a few.
She hit him with the voodoo, brother. She hit him with that voodoo.
Yeah.
They put the period blood in the spaghetti and they bury your underwear somewhere. You trapped.
Piece of hair.
Piece of hair. You trapped. On the gas, you trapped.
Well, I'm gonna go back to Irritated Genie. Well, it would really don't really say nothing about him, but when he was talking about the young people and stuff, they was having these sexual states. It's certain things about young energy.
For sure.
Like young energy, and I'm not gonna say this is a bad thing. Like your grandparents like to have the grandkids around you.
Yeah.
Or they can even sleep next to you in the same bed. It's an energy that you can't even perceive. But with these people that he talking about, they would kidnap these people, strap them down, and they would sleep next to them. They will bond them down, put an apple in their mouth, or whatever they got to do, wax or whatever, and they would sleep next to them. These fucking whoever.
I call them crocodiles.
Yeah, because they're stealing their fucking soul and their energy away from them. Go into that, CC.
See, and that's the thing. That's why, there's a phenomenon, and I'm actually going to make this presentation on the You're Welcome Network because I got a shadow being presentation that needs to be brought out. And have you ever seen shadow people before?
When you say shadow people, like Men in Black?
When you wake up in the bed, it's a fucking tall motherfucking hat man. A hat man that's standing next to your bed.
Yeah, and that's something that, last year, 20,000 plus people made reports that they seen a hat man, which is a shadow entity with a top hat. Sometimes when they get sleep paralysis, this entity laughs in their ear.
Yeah.
And people who play with, can you say people who play with Perico? They always say,
Perico?
They say at 5, 6 in the morning, they seeing shadow people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ally's spending account is a checking account that helps you spend smarter on what you need. so you can treat yourself to the things you absolutely love. That's why we're the bank that's your ally.
So you know, there's a rapper, the rapper Prodigy.
Yeah.
You should watch his sit down with the therapist because
rest in peace.
Rest in peace. He broke this down from his point of view, and his point of view is shared by thousands of others. You know, there are several entities
Prodigy.
that operate in this realm that we live in. Some of them are draining energy from us. And it's based off our fears. So, you know, the truth is indeed stranger than fiction. And I'm going to be making some real in-depth presentations. And we going out in the field, man. So I got us set up to go to the haunted prison. So, Sam, we got to get you out here. We going to the haunted prison. Now, look, Discovery Channel got chased up out of there. History Channel got chased out the building.
I can't wait.
So
They
look.
gonna follow me, CC. I got one of them souls that motherfuckers fuck with me. They gonna follow me. I don't want to. No,
You can't
I'm
think
scared.
that way. You can't think
I'm
that
scared.
way.
Like Ed and Lorraine say, when a bad spirit is like gum on the sidewalk, and you can step on it, and they can maybe clean your shoe and go with you, or maybe not. I'm scared of that shit. I'm telling you now, I'm fucking scared of that shit.
So real quick. I saw a couple weeks ago you were with Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Now we got a real interesting clip with Ryan Garcia. Joy, can you pull that clip up real quick? Because I want to show this. Do you think he's telling the truth on this? I want you to tell me what you think about this clip right here.
Can we all agree that Ryan Garcia seen a lot of shit that he was not supposed to see in his lifetime? This man has said numerous times that he's seen aliens, and people don't believe him.
My dog.
Look at this shit, though.
Wait, have you ever seen aliens before? Yes. True.
Mind you, he taking a lot to
Okay, how did you see the aliens?
Oh, man. It was in a sleep paralysis state, and it was watching my body.
What I just said.
Have to be true.
Now, remember when he was about to fight Devin Haney? And he was just blurting shit out, and people was like, Ryan tripping. Ryan crazy. Before the Epstein file shit, Ryan Garcia was trying to expose the elites. So much so that people tried to silence him. People tried to say, oh, he was on meds. Oh, he crazy. Oh, he just doing it for the fight. Now, while he's taking a lie detector test, he said he's seen aliens, which he said he's seen before. This man said it happened while he was having sleep paralysis. And y'all don't believe him? But this is typically how shit goes. Y'all go down rabbit holes after rabbit holes after rabbit holes. But when people are telling you the truth, you don't believe them.
Mr. 510, original OG Global member. What's the deal? Shout out to the community. We doing it up tonight, over 10,000. Everybody double tap that screen, hit that like button. Let's get to 100. We could keep going for hours. Shout out to the community.
Ryan Garcia seen some shit. Ryan Garcia knows some things, and that's why they be trying to keep this
I ain't never went through sleep paralysis. I'm not gonna lie.
man quiet. Y'all remember what he said about the elites, right? Y'all remember what he said about that place they go.
Oh yeah, share the live. Tell them y'all know it's another real individual, solid with no narrative trying to be pushed, just pushing out real information and bringing the community together. The 99% versus the 1. Go ahead and share the live. Clip my shit up. Put it on TikTok. All that other shit y'all be doing.
They go to, right? And y'all remember who he said was at that place they go to, right? Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Y'all having it scary as hell? It sounds extremely terrible. I'm gonna keep it 105%. But I have never gone through it personally. Astral projecting, perhaps. Lucid dreaming, no. My daughter says she lucid dreams all the time. She'll tell me what she want to do before she go to sleep, and then she'll tell me about it in the morning. That shit is dangerous.
I don't know if I mean, I don't know. I just
you can have a conversation with him. It's just like now you just brought up Prodigy. I wish I'm on that song with him, Lloyd Banks.
Oh, I'm for sure thankful. I'm not trying to go through it. Nah, I'm cool. That don't sound fun.
and Jim, by the way.
Let's
It's
go.
gonna
Let's
take it down.
go.
Yeah, but that night we in the studio, I'm thinking about hip hop shit. I'm like, damn, Prodigy.
Let me just say, I appreciate y'all. Without y'all, I'll be sitting here talking to a camera by myself, looking brazy.
One of my favorite niggas, and I'm waiting for him to come out the booth. I actually would have talked to him about what we talking about now. Talk to Ryan Garcia. He just passed the lie detector test, Larry. What more?
I
do
don't
you
know
wanna
if that's
see, bro?
real or
In
not.
that same lie detector test, they asked him was he bisexual. He said yes. So I don't think he's lying. Because I know the man. I know the man.
I don't think so neither.
Yeah.
I know the man.
You shutting yourself down.
I've been hanging with Sin. I'm getting skeptical. He done rubbed off on me, Paul.
Human skepticism has become a virus.
Yeah, no.
The only way to
Because of
expand your
AI.
consciousness is to open your fucking mind up to other shit.
I'm just trying to
just because you ain't been downloaded the knowledge at that particular time, that don't mean it's not gonna happen eventually in the near future.
I like to see I don't know.
You
I just don't
shut
understand how
yourself down.
Epstein.
When you doubt,
I
when you
just don't
got that
understand
kind of
how
doubt,
Epstein. I just don't understand how Epstein was close to all these people and doing the rituals and doing what he's supposed to do, getting the riches, but then going to jail in Lower Manhattan. Like, how do the people that's telling him what to do?
I don't think that was
let that
him.
happen?
I don't think that was him. If somebody said they killed,
Hey, right on, Goose. Appreciate it. Dead homies. I need the confirmation of the people for sure, because y'all would matter.
You didn't go to the funeral.
No, I'm talking about just him getting locked up, period. Just him getting locked up.
They just want to put an end to
I promise y'all, I do not know what I'm doing. This channel been out, this is the 5th month right now. Shout out to y'all.
They do wars and shit. These motherfuckers do wars and kill people and take people out. Hitler didn't fucking get killed in no motherfucking bunker in fucking Germany. You know what I'm saying? So
super fast.
They do shit way beyond this bullshit getting caught up in jail. They can put another motherfucker in there and say, oh, we hang this motherfucker. This motherfucker. I mean, they got all kinds of ways to fucking just say, all right, we just gonna end this shit and we gonna move on.
And they put it out there, and there's so much confusion that you got people that are going to go back and forth on it. You guys are dumb. You guys are stupid. It's just like the flat Earth, round Earth. I mean, it's a conversation that is divided, right? So, like,
what was Epstein hosting on his island?
I would say
parties,
science conferences. Yeah, he hosted the largest scientific conferences in the world on his island. He was researching antimatter and anti-gravity.
Yeah. Where is this island?
You got off the coast of Florida. So you gotta understand.
Anywhere close to the Bermuda Triangle?
For sure.
See, he opened up another can of worms.
Epstein went to jail for these same crimes in 2009.
Right.
Correct.
So, why arrest him again? When people run their timeline,
right,
they have something called a rendition. And they run a rendition, they get you out the timeline so you could do whatever else it is you want to do. That's because right before, the day before he died, his estate made a $500 million transaction. And nobody knows where that money went to. So wherever that money went to is probably where he's at.
Right.
He would have, certain people say that he had his own antimatter reactor. And that's why he had so much in-depth knowledge in Harvard to their mathematics programs. Why would he have so much information on that? Why did he have so much access? Why did we see certain senators texting him during political hearings? At the end of the day, we didn't see no autopsy.
Hey, that was hella funny, JB. I give all my community members nicknames, so JB, that's you, Jermaine. That was hella funny, fool.
We see no funeral, and there was 60 seconds on the camera that was missing.
He's got technology. He's got real technology that he wants to put out. And he went to me. He said, hey, We need a nigga like Franzese, whatever his name is. What's his name?
And he a player.
And he was like,
I asked him to buy 1% of his wine company. He said, okay, I got you. I'm like, damn.
I got some of his wine in the closet at home.
Let's go.
I got some of his wine. I said, this is MF.
See,
say MF on it.
See, I got a lot of respect for him because when I'm out there in Africa negotiating with terrorists, I needed some money. You feel me? And shit, he bought a lot of washing machines, Jack.
That's what I need to hear. Somebody who got that kind of connection ain't.
He sent that cheese so fast. Michael J. Franzese Foundation. He sent that cheese so fast.
Now
I got them little girls up out of
now
there.
you understand where I'm coming from.
That's my dog right
yeah,
there.
I still don't understand.
No, I'll talk about it later, but not today, not here on this thing.
I understand.
But I'll talk to you about it because.
But he did say he needed a guy like him on his technology.
I'll call him when we get up out of here.
Yeah, for real. But that's what it is. So at the end of the day, so Sin, you were saying in that cell, there's no top bunk in there to hang himself. I mean,
it's a top bunk, but it's right here to you. You
There's
can't.
nothing
what you
to
gonna do,
wrap
like,
and to tie to.
It's nothing to tie on anything because they don't want that.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
man.
That's the purpose. The cell is just smooth brick.
99.9% of the fucking shit that you hear on the media is wrong answers.
Yeah. Now listen.
That's why Off the Grid News will be reporting live from the You're Welcome Network. I'm dropping daily. Live call-in number. You want to call and ask your boy questions? We going over all.
Nah, BH ain't live right now, but I was talking to BH like 30 minutes ago. We set up the interview. We finna do it up. Shout out to the community. Make sure y'all here for that.
All of the current events of the world, politics, the streets.
I'm still trying to line up that intellectual fade with the Maverick approach too. I ain't got the green light yet.
Barbershop conversations, everything, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in.
So what are these new generations called? Are they called indigo kids?
See, look, bro, I don't get into that, bro. You slow, you just slow.
No. What
Like
I'm
that
saying is
indigo
that
shit,
no,
they ass slow.
no. What I'm saying is that their thought process is different.
Oh, you talking about that?
Indigo.
Oh,
So
okay.
what I'm saying is that they said, "Fuck the fucking news."
Yeah.
They
That's
said,
why.
I work for some motherfuckers. I was like,
Yeah.
this motherfucker was telling me about some shit. I was like,
Look, I'm not calling the indigo people slow, but there is a group of people that.
Wait, hold on. I don't know. Y'all know I know a vast array of different things, different topics. I don't know what no indigo kid is. What's the indigo person? Somebody put me on game.
That's got like mental defects, and they're parading like they indigos when it's not the same thing.
Okay,
like true indigos, they like star seeds, man.
They said that about the 80s baby. They said 80s babies are crack babies. So they said the same thing about the other generation too.
No,
that they
the
saw.
90s babies is crack babies.
but ain't nobody,
okay, the
ain't
90s
nobody
baby,
new. Hey, ain't no new souls born on this motherfucker. That's the thing. You gotta think about.
Somebody just told me that yesterday.
Hold on a second.
There's no new souls born on this planet today, not now.
So he's speaking about reincarnation.
Okay, I'm seeing young kids, like speak at an early age.
Crazy.
And like
Crazy.
they're singing, they're dancing, and you're like, this little nigga's 3.
He's 3.
Yeah,
bro.
he's been here before. What do you mean? Like there's something going on with these
past life regression.
can't do no
we need
schoolwork.
somebody in the audience that knows past life regressions. Get in touch with us.
I got somebody right here in Vegas right now named Lika Akil. She's cold.
Oh,
she's
shit.
cold. I'll bring her up here.
So what does she do? What does she do? Like, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah, so like, if you believe that you were reincarnated, you had a past life, she does hypnosis. And throughout the hypnosis process, you know, she asks you a set of diligent questions to where you're able to actually track things down and put two and two together. Because she did an interview with a little kid who had seen some photos randomly with his mom in a thrift shop. And said,
Hey, Star, you can't say start now. You can't say there's no such thing as no past lives. You don't know. You feel me? Got to keep an open mind.
hey, that's my friend. In a yearbook.
yeah.
Yearbook is like from the 70s. You know, this is a little child. And his mom was perplexed about it. And his mom played with tarot cards and stuff like that. So she reached out to Lika and come to find out they opened up a can of worms because You know, this little kid, they found the address, they found the person who he used to be, et cetera, et cetera. So it's kind of like, it's a lot more taking place. And I feel like this community is available for it because we all know about it. Our grandmas and our grandfathers tell us things, and we gonna take some dives, man. You feel me? We gonna take some dives.
What
I'm
do you
telling
feel
y'all
about past life regression?
I know. I look.
You know you've been here.
Yeah. I did the past life regression, seen the arrows in my body. You know what I'm saying? You know, smelling the smell of everybody else that was dead in the field. Because, you know, I've been a warrior since a kid. My mom used to be like, this is not a normal kid. Like, why is she like this?
That amplified you.
Definitely did. Yeah, so once I figured that out, I say anything goes now.
Yeah.
And whatever I get a call for, I'm going for. I'm going to go out there and see. Because at first, I was just taking human trafficking calls. Then I'll get there and then say, yeah, big homie alien came down and they dropped the cow through my roof. I'm like, what? Then he'll show me a video. Cow fall through his roof in his living room. And I'm looking like, how would that cow get on? I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, man, they come through here all the time. Then you know.
CC.
Yeah.
I can listen to your stories all day, every day.
And I got video proof for all of this.
Go.
Next time I come, we have to bring a flash drive.
I've been trying to talk to people about this shit for so fucking long.
Sin, the last 16 years, bro, this is what I've been doing.
I'm glad.
You know, like, you can only work for rappers and athletes for so long because, like, I stopped doing football. I stopped working for football players altogether because after 5 years, they all for sure, bro. And then basketball dudes, after 5 years, now they want to be gangster. I'm cool with that. You feel me? You can't go from missing the whole part, then you get money, now you gangster. That's a dangerous guy. So I stay away from him.
Why do they even want to do that?
I stay away from him.
That's stupid.
Look, once one basketball wife trusts you, their word spread, and then everybody in their family call it now. So it's whatever. You feel me? And look, Shreveport, Louisiana is a place that I avoid because that's the most paranormal hotspot that exists.
Well, that's what we headed to. Listen,
Shreveport.
That's what we headed to. Listen, we got to go ahead and close this out. Thank you guys for supporting us.
Thank y'all.
Yeah. We back. We got CC on every show now. We got
every show.
Other special guests coming through.
Every show.
We appreciate y'all. Thank you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the button and comment.
Hype the video.
Yeah. Hype the video. I'm in there commenting. I don't know what Sin be doing, but I'm in there commenting.
I'll be in the comments with you.
We never get a chance to finish up this motherfucking show.
Nigga, we've been here for 2 fucking hours. Well, how long you want? Goddamn.
No, because we got CC
ramble.
We can fucking talk about some shit for fucking 2-3 fucking days.
He want to ramble, huh?
It was my fault. I was late.
You know what I'm saying?
You was tardy?
Man, power went out in my building. So
we gonna have to fight you.
Well,
I'm just fucking with you. We ain't nobody gonna fight your big ass.
You don't want to do that.
See, y'all done got a hold of this little space dust. Look at y'all niggas.
We ain't gonna fight this big motherfucker. Shoo.
All right, y'all stay up. Salute, Alienated, man. We appreciate y'all. One love. See y'all next week.
Are we alone? And what happens after you die?
Where the fuck we go? You and Larry.
Because I don't want to pull over in the middle of fucking nowhere.
I ain't scared of no fucking God. God is a bitch. I'm going to keep saying it.
Hey, hold on. Break that down. That went over my head.
How you ain't believe? That's what you talking about, reptilians?
No, you think we're in a fermentation?
Hold on, Flash. This is an alien? Yeah. This is the guy.
We have kids ordering pieces off of fucking Amazon and bringing full-ass spaceships in their thing. And what has happened to those kids?
They just trying to turn my shit into a space jam.
Are you racist?
No.
The mission is over, man. We did the mission last night. You want to sit around here?
It's never over, nigga.
They're gone.
Tim told me you're out your mind.
Hold on, he called God a...
Hold on.
Let him. Hold on. I've never heard that before.
Let me look around you. We're in the middle of no fucking.
It's also a fucking street.
These motherfuckers rub the blood of human beings and all of that shit on their skin, and they get a fucking high that you couldn't fucking imagine.
I'm gonna give me a BLT sandwich with some French fries and a fucking iced tea. It's the prostitution house around the corner.
Ain't no such thing as that. Look.
Where you going? Go, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
Come out this way for nothing.
Get the fuck in the car, man.
Tommy, goddamn, let somebody else talk.
Y'all niggas should have been started your own show a long time ago.
Shout out to the community. Shout out to the members. What's the deal? What's going on? We about to keep it going. It's a good night. Shout out to y'all. We're going to keep getting into this esoteric knowledge. We're going to keep getting into this esoteric information and spreading our wings. All knowledge is good knowledge. You feel me? And we can get entertained sometimes too. Over appreciate y'all. Big facts. Double tap the screen, hit that like button. Sub up to my news and politics channel for sure. I put my narrative out a little bit more. And we stronger together for sure.
28% of all talent is signed. I have been in studios.
I go live at least 4 times a week. And drop 2 videos a day, really 6 videos, 2 videos a day on each channel. So, yep. Shout out to y'all. All right, I want to watch this one. Shout out to the community. Y'all narratives and opinion is always wanted.
Yeah, that was very targeted.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't know what that was.
You can do like a DOS.
Hey, Jermaine, JB, appreciate you, family. Been waiting to hear y'all caught the ending. Still, we'll be returning. 302 Monstar, shout out to you. Appreciate you for tapping in. You know I'm going to be on tomorrow for sure. No days off. Well, I will take a couple of days off. Dropping 2 videos a day so you can run up that content too. We got another, let's see how long we going to go. How many likes we got? That's going to determine how long we going. Hey, we get to 100 likes, we can run through the rest of this interview. You feel me? Let's get to 100 likes and we can do another hour for sure. It's on y'all.
DOS attack or something like that.
The hell's that? I don't know. I mean,
well, that's for websites though, right?
Well, a DDoS, yeah, that's denial of service. Like if it, you know, locked up on us, okay, bet. But when they shut down things, they either, oh no, it could have been a DOS attack, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It could have been a
it
DOS
could have
attack.
been some type of denial of service attack.
It could have been a DOS. It could have been a DDoS.
Yeah.
Well,
luckily
we have some great friends in cybersecurity. So shout out to y'all. Much love.
Oh yeah, cybersecurity is about to even get even more crazier.
Yep.
So just know that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So did it freeze again? No, we're good.
Nah,
we're good.
Look, can you see me?
We're good.
Ain't that a bitch? Like we got tests like that?
Yeah,
you know. We can move.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
They're just doing
their thing. They're just doing their thing.
Yeah. So but yeah, that's pretty interesting about, you know, the
We gotta raise these vibrations though,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
We gotta raise the vibration because I feel like they brought our energy down a little bit.
They trying, man.
They trying to,
They
man.
trying,
Let's raise
bro.
it back up. We raising it.
They trying.
I promise you, they broke flow.
Man, fuck that. So look.
Well, I just seen this. You said you're in Shreveport. Shout out to Shreveport, Louisiana. Shout out to Slidell, Mississippi. I used to live out there. Y'all got some real individuals, real people out there.
Peep this. I'm about to go even harder now. So we're about to start talking about the Rothschilds because it all connects to this shit. So we were talking about the ISO tokens. We were talking about the banking system, Greenland, and all this other stuff, AI, crypto. Okay. Now, did you guys know? Back in 1938.
Oh shit.
World War II, okay?
Oh shit.
WW2.
WW2?
WW2.
WW?
So there was some very interesting things happening at the time. Some very interesting people. So hold on, let me pull this up for you guys actually so you can see. 1 second. Wait, what's up with my shit now?
What was that?
The door is always locked.
Door's locked.
Okay.
And it, and it's on me.
Okay.
Oh, the dude is not listening.
Whoa.
Moves to the road. So somebody could be in your lane driving towards you.
Anything.
The referees is rigging the game, man.
I saw that. You posted that.
Bro, did you see
He
how
took like 10 steps.
But you was a hooper before, bro.
Yeah.
If
For
you
sure.
take 10 steps without dribbling,
come on.
Okay. Okay, so hold on. So gather step, right? So you pick up the ball. That's a gather step. So he dribbles, takes a gather step, takes.
Shout out to Arkansas. Shout out to North Kakalaki. Shout out to Kansas City. Y'all know we cousins of the Bay.
3 to 4 more steps.
and then did a hezzy.
Yeah.
Then did a hezzy.
And
And
then go to the
I
cup
can't.
like, what?
yeah, it was crazy, bro.
Yeah. That's
Because-
what we were saying. Like, yo, we had that talk with John Stockton, and we asked him because we're gonna keep it all the way a beam.
Keep it all. I watched that interview.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it a beam. Is the NBA rigged? And
His answer, he was like, well, I didn't see it because you got to go both ways, which was a great answer. He was like,
Right.
if we did get cheated, then
Shout out to the Down Under, Australia in the building. That's why we the global gang, the global community, the mob, because we got people from all across the globe, even though it's not a globe, flat earther over here with a firmament above. But yeah, different perspectives is going to determine your outlook and your ideologies on things in life, which is not a problem. Shout out to the global family. East New York in the building. Shout out to my G-Shine members. Shout out to New York. Dead on me.
maybe some games it went in our favor.
For sure.
Right.
So you have to look at it both sides. I'm like,
Right.
that's a great point. Now, he was like, did I see anything? No, but you just have to look at the evidence. There were some people who got caught.
Facts.
Tim Donahue,
Bro, and then we just seen Chauncey Billups.
Chauncey Billups.
We just seen this last little what they got with the mafia and
Right.
James Harden and all of these people getting involved.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's kind of like, you kind of know, but you don't know. At this point, we got to question everything.
Wait, hold on. So that's a great point. So Antetokounmpo. So, okay.
Oh, so you from East New York. All right, brother. Let me ask you a question. How did they build Yankee Stadium in 250 days on horseback, buggy, and carriage with hammers and chisel in 1923? Let me know, bro.
He's from Greece, but he has ties to Africa.
Yup,
But
yup.
Sure.
do you think that it's going as far as people are rigging the games and it's a global ring? Because think about it, they could have some type of investments because you have Polymarket now,
Right.
right? You have Polymarket. It's a predictive platform to where is Antetokounmpo going to take 5 steps,
All right. So
3 steps.
Yeah.
You can bet on that now.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
There was even, remember back, like this was probably about 3 to 6 months ago, they were betting on Polymarket. Big pause.
Okay, I see you locked in.
Predictive pause.
Predictive, preemptive.
Preemptive pause.
Let's go.
They were throwing dildos. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And they were betting on the colors
That is
for the
crazy. work.
WNBA.
On the gas, they was doing that.
Somebody was getting rich because you
Yes.
could go to a game and place a bet and throw it yourself.
So look, funny story. I went to a pro football game one time, and this dude I was with, he said, "Look, man, I'm gonna place a bet that it's gonna be a streaker this game, and I'm gonna run out there."
See?
And I said, But they tackled him and stacked. They put hands and feet on him for hours. He wasn't even fast enough. He big like me. I don't know why he tried that.
Yeah.
They chased him down so fast. But my homie in here right now, Ray Honcho, he played overseas in Poland. So I want to ask you, have you ever been at a game overseas and you feel like it was rigged? Okay.
He said, yeah.
So that's the answer right there. Because look, whenever you see a coach taking out the person with the hot hand,
exactly,
that's weird.
That's weird.
It's weird.
I know they rigged football. I played football.
Oh yeah,
football.
I know they rigged that.
Yeah, and I think that it's getting worse because fraud across the board is getting worse with the sports betting. Not only that though, but if you look at what's happening currently with the Somali daycares and all that stuff, everybody's turning a blind eye and everybody's just trying to get rich.
Guess what? When California,
it's up.
When they unveil California,
It's
y'all
10
gonna
times
see
worse.
what that home health game was like.
It's 10 times.
Y'all don't
worse.
understand what's about to happen. This
So,
shit is about to flip.
Trump already said he's looking into California.
Yeah,
he's looking into Ohio.
Nah, I'm on Twitch too, bro. I'm just responding to the comments on Twitch when I go mute. Right on. Thank you.
They said Ohio's worse.
Yeah.
Also, he's looking into Washington. There's over 500 daycares in Washington that doesn't even have a physical address.
Crazy, bro.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Like,
this is wild. So the fact that all this is going down, you know what everybody's saying?
Oh,
Marjorie Taylor Greene said, "Yo, revolt on taxes. We ain't paying taxes." And then everybody starts saying, "We ain't paying taxes."
Well, what do you think this is? Like, I think that Trump, is doing this on purpose.
Two things can be true.
Obviously. I feel like because the first thing he said was we need to get rid of the IRS. As soon as he came,
he did.
He said we need to get how do
He
you do
did
that?
say that.
How do you do that?
And
you
I'll
get
pay
social
taxes.
media people to expose this shit.
Right.
And get everybody, you rally them together.
Because Nick Shirley, he did a great job with
Shout out Nick
the whole
Shirley.
documentary.
Mark Zuckerberg makes $3 billion a year off fraud.
For sure.
Damn.
Because Facebook have those scam ads running every day of the year.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
And they confronted Facebook about it. Zuckerberg removed all of the fraud investigators at Facebook and continues that. And Elon Musk was calling them out about this. Like, man, what's going on? You can put a fraudulent scam ad on Facebook with no consequences.
They have
I've
those
seen it.
AI ones where it'll be Elon and it'll be an AI mouth that is saying whatever he wants to say. They clone his voice. Hey, go to this website and click this. And it'll be like a crypto scam or like a
malware, all kind of
malware or whatever. But that they're running these ads. I seen it on YouTube.
Well, this is why you see dictators popping up everywhere now. It was 7 coups in Africa last year. All leaders got removed by the military and they all under dictatorship. And now the country's just flourishing. But this is why you see dictators popping up, because shadow government started taking place. People cutting all these backdoor deals and everything's getting undercut and people getting robbed. And I feel like the Constitution and all of that is outdated.
For sure.
I feel like our government structure setup is all outdated. We got to change to a different system somehow.
Well, what's happening, and that's what's happening with AI right now. And I feel like I said, when tech took over the government, because Elon's in the Pentagon now.
Yeah.
In the military and all that.
He got to get out the Pentagon.
Elon just did a deal with XAI for them to use his technology for the Department of War.
Right.
So he already has his tech in the Department of War. Now the Pentagon just failed its 8th straight audit.
Failed.
Okay? There's $50
By
billion
design.
missing right now.
I got a question for you, Maverick. You too, Dan.
Yep.
How can a country be 32 trillion in debt and they print their own money?
38 trillion.
38 trillion. And they print their own money. How?
Well, here's the thing. You know where they fucked up? Because they actually don't print their own money. Who prints it? The Federal Reserve. which is a private entity, which most people don't know. It's a bank owned by other banks.
That is what Maverick just said right now. That's why we need that. I need a Maverick approach button right here.
Oh yeah, we have the button. Do we not have the button? We don't have the button. Do we have it? Oh, okay. Well, we programmed it. But we got it.
Because look,
that's what it is. It's a private entity. So since 1913, that's when everything went down.
The motive is to make us think that we're insignificant, we're a little speck, our lives don't matter, and to discredit the Bible. If you look at the Botanica Encyclopedia from 1958, you can go there, and if you look at Antarctica, it says the world is a flat plane, and at 13,000 feet in Antarctica, that's where the firmament lies. In the middle of the earth is about 385,000 feet. After 1958, NASA was started, and the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds started their indoctrination of America. The architecture got changed, the timeline got changed, and everything was about their narrative. So flat earthers is not a motive, that's their motive. Oh, also, it said, the Botanica Encyclopedia said all of this. It said that dinosaurs were endangered species, and then dinosaurs did not exist, and then dinosaurs all of a sudden appeared, and dragons became fictional. So yeah.
Right? The Revenue Act of 1913, where they ratified the 16th Amendment, making taxes legal. Because before that, it was unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. They said you cannot directly tax us through federal income tax. This is documented, right? Because before that, we ran off of tariffs.
Facts.
And the fact that they used taxes to fund the Civil War, it was temporary. But then the Federal Reserve came along, 1913, all downhill.
Yeah. And there's no need for it anymore.
Now, I'm not telling anybody to believe anything. I just share the information that I've came across in my hours of indulging in these topics, and you can do your own research. I encourage you to. Don't listen to me, listen to yourself.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
like now,
Jerome Powell, he's about to be up.
Yeah.
Trump, he about to get him out of there too.
Yeah.
It's like it's no need for property taxes. Like once you buy your house, you should own it. Why you got to pay rent on something you own?
How is it that you own a house, but if you don't pay taxes on it, they can come and take it?
That's why
don't own shit.
I'm like, man, I'm gonna go to Africa and get me some stuff, cause
I got the same name on Twitch. Cash Rules Global. Cash Rules Global. My bad, with a K.
You know. But then when you over there, it's like
yeah, it's give and take, right? So you got some.
If y'all start subbing up to my Twitch, then I could really pop my shit and I could talk about whatever I want and not worried about getting shadow banned and shit.
Give or take.
Because topics like this, when I talk to y'all about this, when we talk and have these discussions, YouTube doesn't reward me for that.
Hey, going overseas.
You can buy up a bunch of land for cheap, but then you got to deal with the infrastructure problem.
There is none.
That's that, bro. That infrastructure. I had some moments where I was like, if I get mad up in here, nobody's
that's my name, bro.
even gonna understand what I'm saying. And then like, you don't want to be the big black dude cursing people out and shit like that. You try to carry yourself a certain way. But you know, I had an experience where my
shadow ban mean that y'all won't see my my channel come across y'all timeline no more. I won't get no views. I won't be able to pay my bills. It'll just get bad.
My housekeeper kept coming into my Airbnb.
Why? For what?
Like I would leave and come back and she just in there chilling. There's no woman cooking here for you. I'm like, why are you in here?
She choosing up?
Like, you know, one time I'm asleep, I hear my door open. And I'm thinking to myself, I say, this got to be a dream.
Ain't no way.
You can't possibly. I say, this going to be a free kill? Like, what's going on? And, you know, out there, you can't have no gun. So
what are the gun laws out there? I mean, it doesn't seem like there's no.
Okay, so this is how this go. You have to get a permit. And the permit is like 4,000.
We had 79 likes. Let's get to 100, and I keep it going past the 3 hour and 15 minute mark. Shout out to the community. If not, we could just restart tomorrow, episode 113. How much are my bills? Probably not probably, $3,800 a month. Not counting really all the food that my son indulges in. And he always wearing new clothes.
$1,000 US, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And my streaming is my only for sure my full-time job. Streaming, definitely making content.
You got
so I can raise my son. I started doing YouTube so I can raise my son 24/7.
to go through these courses to get a gun, and you can only have like handguns, and even still, then like nobody has guns there. Like I didn't hear one gunshot unless the police were shooting somebody protesting. And like even then, bro, like I got a video on my phone right now. These people having a peaceful protest. The cops just come out shooting people
with bullets.
Yes. And then 100 guys come out with machetes chasing the police.
I was gonna say that. So they have a lot of machetes out there.
Bro, they knife game. Look, they knife game. Look, I say, oh, okay, I see how y'all playing. Because soon as it's a problem, machete out.
Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
Soul Calibur
So
style.
yeah, for sure. I'm looking like, damn.
That's
okay.
what we saw when we went to South Africa. There was
If y'all liking and rocking with the content and rocking with my ideologies and my narratives, sub up to my Cash Global Reacts channel. Straight news and politics. I'm not left wing. I'm not right wing. Not a liberal. It's the same bird that's getting dissected.
There was a lot. Like we went to Soweto.
I need y'all support over there for sure.
Oh yeah, Soweto. Yeah, his
Soweto
old boy's
was
grandma.
different.
Yeah. They got active down there.
So we went there,
and it was at nighttime.
It was
We
at
went. He was
nighttime.
like, "Bro, where you got us at?" He's like, my grandma say here, you good?
Yeah, you good. No,
I'm like,
not
bro,
good, boy. What the fuck?
I don't know anything.
We pulling
about,
up in Escalades and all kind of crazy shit.
Yeah,
and everybody looking at us.
Yeah, and we pulled up, and mind you, our boy, he's well off in South Africa. His dad is like high up in the government and whatnot, and he's doing music, and he wants to, be a. At the time, we were doing music and we were producing them and whatnot, and take us to Soweto, and we pull up. It's for real shanty town. It's like steel huts,
bro. Don't that play with your mind
for sure?
Bro.
Like when I see that, I'm like, look, I consider myself a trench god for sure.
Oh yeah.
But sometimes I
this
say,
different.
I'm like, okay, this is a little too deep in the trenches.
Hey, that was a funny ass content. Would you make more money with a round globe? Tyson DeGrassi explains. Tyson DeGrassi is funded by the CIA. He's a controlled narrative, which I'm not mad at.
These
no
motherfuckers fighting for their life right here.
Yeah.
Man. Let me go and get my ass out of here.
And we saw dudes walking down the street just with big ass machetes.
For sure.
I'm like, what is going on? Why they got machetes? Like, oh yeah, they just patrol up and down, just make sure.
Yeah, they got little militias.
Yeah, this is real life militia.
I was like, this is crazy.
Hey, remember how the police pulled us over out there?
Dude, we got extorted.
We got extorted.
How'd they stop y'all?
So
like lights, or how they stopped y'all?
No lights.
Like verbal commands though.
Yeah, verbal
okay.
commands. Yep.
So they pulled us over, and
dude we was going about 130 though.
He was going crazy,
bro.
Oh my heart.
I don't know what it is.
This is dude we knew too. We knew him. I'm like, bro, slow down.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
So we he was speeding. I was like, bro, you gotta slow down. But he was trying to show off for the chick and all this other shit.
Yeah,
That's
little
why
chick
Anthony
in the
Joshua
car.
died.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, that man.
Or his friends died.
Yeah, Poe.
Yeah.
Sorry, AJ.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't gonna put that on you.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, bro. I feel like being a Black American man, we all go through that phase where we want to drive fast. I feel like we get over that very young, though. If you don't, you feel me? You're not gonna have no license, L suspended, insurance premiums high, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, dude was he was about 21. Dude,
Yeah, he was younger.
So remember they pulled up on the side of us and just held their badge up, like pull over.
And
pull
I was
over.
like, are these real police or
You
like
gotta
what's-
worry about that.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
thinking it's like a militia or something. I'm like, what's going on?
So we get pulled over, and then he's showing his badge, gets pulled over. He notices that we're American, and he's like,
Yeah.
okay, y'all stay in the car.
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, I'm American. Like, I show him the passport right away, and then he stopped talking to me.
Bro,
Yeah.
and I keep it on me at all
Yep.
times now.
That shit is like a force field.
Boy, it's a force field
For
over
sure.
there, boy. They
Yeah.
see that. Oh, you're American.
Yeah.
I'm
So
like,
then,
yeah.
so then they pull him out the car because he's
He the
South
local.
African.
He
He's
the
a
local.
local.
Okay.
Pull him out, and then he starts talking to him, and then he tries to arrest him and all this other
Yeah.
stuff.
You tell him who his dad was.
Tells him who his dad was, right?
Yeah.
So then he calls his pops. Pops pulls up, talks to the cop. Everything's smooth. Slides him a little something. All right, see you later. I was
That's
like,
it. And then they pulled us in front of the jail, the prison.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, if he don't come, y'all going. Y'all
Yeah.
going to jail.
Yes.
Well, he's going to jail.
Right. And then I was like, what's going on? He was like, I'm gonna call Pops. Pops slides him the bread. All right, cool. Yeah, everything's cool. Everything's cleared out.
Yep. And then the pops was like almost cool with him. He was shaking. He was like, oh, what's
shaking his
up, man?
hand,
Like,
and I'm like, this is
Nah,
how y'all get
that's
down?
how y'all do it?
Now look, bro. Now look. Here go another topic, right? Another similar situation that's relevant. Because like, you get.
Yeah, gang stalking is real. People that got hired to do it, they get like 10,000 a month or something crazy. That shit for sure real. I don't understand it. I mean, I guess I understand it. It make people go crazy, I guess.
Niggas
It's a psychological tactic.
and you got black men.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying? And bro, we really have a lot more honorable standards and traits than they operating with a lot of times. Like, they make doing snake shit just look like it's a normal thing. And for us, we'd be like, we're outraged.
Yeah.
And I'm just thankful that the ladies love me, because when I got there, like a lot
Kathleen, what's the deal?
of ladies hit me up, like, look, you gotta be careful.
Double tap that screen. Let's get to 100 likes and we can keep it going. Shout out to the community. Pay to play. Always, for sure. Definitely, bro.
Over here, Biggie, this is my dad, this is my uncle, they work for this and that. So I'm calling these guys and they telling me, stay out of the liquor business. Do this. If you have problems with this, call me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, why stay out the liquor business? Because, bro, the cops will come tax you every day.
Damn.
If you selling alcohol, they finna come tax you every day.
Damn.
So, it's like, damn, if the police is extorting you. Oh, I gotta tell y'all this. Shout out my boy Kenyon Gwanji, my dog. Nah. This how powerful the internet is. Like, he a street guy. But he got a 9 to 5. He work as a cameraman, solid dude.
Mm-hmm.
8 of his homies got.
I don't start now. I don't speak on things I don't know about, so I don't know about that. I can't speak on it.
Killed in one day, right? His gang, 8 of them got murdered in one day by the police.
This in Kenya?
In Kenya.
Okay.
In a neighborhood called Eastlake.
Okay.
Now, his friends.
Oh, yeah, it's never an argument. It's always a conversation, Jermaine, JB. We can agree to disagree and still for sure be cool. Nobody is going to always have the same ideology every single time. Nobody wants the echo chamber. Well, at least I don't. Would you feel that? Why do I feel the earth is flat? Just off the information that I've indulged in and came across. And they used to teach that. Every pilot will tell you that they don't base their route off of or line of sight off of curvature. CIA documents will tell you, declassified CIA documents disclose that they base things off of the Earth being a flat terrestrial plane that has a firmament over it. That's what the CIA says. So it's a lot of things that lead me to believe that water always finds its level, like on a flat surface. You can't pour water on a ball and it will find its level. It's not going to happen. What makes anybody think that we're flying through the universe at 90,000 miles per hour or some shit, and the celestial shit we see in the sky stays the same? Like, certain shit just don't make sense. That's why I believe the world is not round, or a globe, a sphere.
Was sticking.
We've never seen an undoctored, unphotoshopped picture that the $1 billion company NASA, which in Hebrew means to deceive. It's just, yeah.
Up a nightclub. It's a room probably about this big. It's a bar. They come in, they robbing the place. Police get there and they say, y'all didn't ask for permission or pay us for this.
Oh, for sure, JB. I'm always in control of my emotions. No individual can get me to feel any type of way. If I'm mad, I chose to be that way. I didn't let somebody make me mad. People need to get their emotions out the way and have conversations. Communication brings us a long way.
For this.
That's how it is.
They killed all of them execution style. That's right in front of everybody.
Nah, that's different. That's different.
And he telling me this, traumatized.
Hey, right on 302. Right on, bro. Without hearing shit like that, I have no idea if I'm doing what I'm supposed to or not. You feel me? Dead homies. So for sure, I don't take that shit lightly.
And I'm thinking to myself, that's like me losing Turn Up God, Do God, y'all, fucking in one day.
Yeah.
So like I'm seeing stuff like that. I'm looking like, man, my country ain't perfect.
It's not.
And if you just look at ancient history, not his story, the set of lies that's agreed upon, our ancestors depicted the earth very accurately. So that gotta mean something.
But it ain't this.
And why in every government building, why does the UN have a flat earth map as their logo? Like just certain, you know what I'm saying? Certain shit just, yeah.
They'll let you.
Entertainment purposes only, do your own research.
You get wild, man. You want to go and protest and tear them all up?
Yeah.
They not finna just shoot you in the street for having a peaceful protest. You know what I'm saying? The president said, don't kill him, just shoot him in the leg.
Yeah.
The president.
The president, bro.
With the knowledge that I have obtained, I no longer feel comfortable sending my son to a public school system that hasn't changed their curriculum since the 1950s. Certain shit just don't make sense. So I don't want him to learn a bunch of lies and then I have to de-indoctrinate him and reteach him. That would be dumb. So that's also a reason why I started making content, so I can have the freedom to do that. That's how he was able to come chill with me right now. You feel me?
Yeah, Thailand, they get active like that too.
But that's the thing. Like, so if you look at different countries, like they all have different protocols, but there seem like their protocols are way more wild than ours. But even though it's a lot of crazy shit happens here, because even like what Nepal, they overthrew the government.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, bro. A lot of jizz.
I also don't think space exists the way that they've taught us either. As above, so below. Planets look like frequencies in water. Shit gets tricky. Facts are stranger than fiction. If you look at the stars and the planets through a telescope, they look like frequencies in water.
Disease ain't fucking around, man.
Yeah. Light frequencies in water.
Disease. They tearing shit up, but I believe power should remain with the people.
I believe space got something to do with the ocean. Now you cooking, Chucky. We are in space. JB, y'all on to something. Y'all, my narrative and my thoughts align exactly with what y'all saying. I just can't speak on it. On Twitch, I can.
For sure. It's just that, you know, they all.
Why in the Black Law Book are we referred to as being we're on maritime law? Why do they refer to us as being like, oh, they refer to us like we're on the water. That shit is weird.
I always say violence is never the answer, but sometimes it is. And
1986, they flew around the earth. Who did? Amelia Earhart?
I feel like it should be used, bro, as the last option. As a bodyguard, you want to prevent that. The violence should be as your last.
Chucky, why would you be the only one that thinks that? And that's what the Bible says.
Tool. You feel me? I feel like as a bodyguard, I should be able to verbally de-escalate any problem, or I should be able to quarterback us moving away from the problem. If the violence come to us, then I'm gonna have to demonstrate, but I don't want to.
All right.
Over there though, boy, they got killers like working in places they shouldn't be working.
Yeah, I mean the police.
You can't.
I'm a regular Neil deGrasse Tyson. Was that a diss, Joe or Drew? I'm not sure. Was that a diss or what? I'm a nigga that came from East Oakland, like the streets. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not damn sure not hiding it. So when you compare me to Neil deGrasse Tyson, that's definitely not a bad thing. He's an extremely intelligent, intellectual individual.
Can't be shooting
whether I agree with him or not.
People for protesting, bro.
Yeah.
Peacefully.
Oh, that was a diss? That was a bad diss, bro. That was a terrible diss.
Unarmed?
That's
actually a great compliment.
That's where a lot of differences, show their true colors between how America is.
No, Joe said it was a diss. He said he meant it as a diss. So that was his goal. He was trying to diss me, I guess. But yeah, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
Other places.
God bless America.
Yeah, because I have my quarrels with the government and how shit is structured.
For sure, bro.
But there's still some order here to where
still some order, bro.
We're still able to speak freely to some degree. We wouldn't be able to do this.
You just compare me to somebody that's held in a regard as one of the highest scientists in the world. Why would I take that as a diss?
To talk about their politicians or talk about their
Bro, you can't
about their figures.
I have a perfect example. They had passed a cybercrime bill that allowed the government to monitor everybody's social media posts, delete them when they want, ban you from the internet, all kind of crazy shit.
Yeah.
I must be popping my shit in the right way if you just compare me to one of the smartest niggas walking the planet.
Bro, they went and tore up the parliament building the very next day, and they rescinded the bill. Like what happened on January 6th here, that's a weekly thing out there.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I'm looking like, now that's cool. You feel me?
Yeah.
But
why can't they get? That's why I don't understand. Like they revolting every week, but why aren't they getting ahead?
Let me tell you why, bro. Great question. Bro, that tribalistic mindset, bro. Because if a Luo man wins,
it didn't work, bro. Try again, buddy.
Then he's going to prioritize the Luo people and not the 47 other groups.
Got you. Makes sense.
And then they operate on family structures, and they have these votes. Oh, this person is now the leader of the Baraka family or the Odinga family. Because, they had a beloved prime minister named Raila Odinga. And when he died, bro, this was the deciding moment for me when I said, okay, I need to be making my way back to the States. This is what happened, bro. The man dies. And when he dies, I look out my window and I see people laid out crying, bro. I don't want to laugh. Hold on. I'm laughing because I see
JB, that made sense. No ignorance involved. We all trying to figure it out, bro. One individual will never know everything, but as a collective, we will know it all.
Like 3 and 4-year-old kids crying. I say, he can't possibly know who this 81-year-old man is. But bro, they got like a hive mind, bro.
Yeah.
Which is
indoctrination runs deep, huh?
It's intriguing to me because it gave me a feeling I couldn't explain, right? But I was feeling like the hair on my neck standing up, like, I don't know how to explain this. Because the entire city, every single person, all committed to one thing, and that was mourning Ryla, helping other people mourn and celebrate. Bro, they stormed the airport, took over the entire airport. They on the tarmac. They took the man's body off the plane.
Oh, shit.
Carried the man's body through the city. They take over the expressway. They making the bus drivers, everybody is not getting paid. They making everybody take them to the city center. they doing tribalistic dances and all of these. The entire city was shut down, bro.
So you mean to tell me the only issue is tribalism? If they got rid of the tribalism, then they would rise.
Yeah, because it seems like they have one part of it figured out to where if they want to get some shit done, they can.
Right.
But the
Get it
tribalism is stopping them from doing other things.
They're their own worst enemy. I mean,
They're their own worst enemy for sure.
That's what it is.
Because, bro, I swear to God, I'm like, all right, now I'm pretty capable of handling myself. But and then I didn't see no police or military at all at this time.
Damn.
Like they mourning and shit. I'm like, damn. I'm like, if they could just storm the airport and then all flights got canceled. So I'm like, and it was one flight left to go to Mombasa. So I called my driver. He says, we're gonna have to hurry. I say, man, I'll pay you whatever. And he's like, you should take a boda. I say, bro, I can't get on that little motorcycle, bro. Like,
He want you to get on the
No, hell no.
Bro, I say, and then he's like, you are right. You are a very large man. And I'm just looking like, bro, and just imagine when you woke up today to get to the studio, to get the jet set, you riding on the back of a motorcycle with a guy with no helmet. He don't got no helmet.
Yeah, bro.
Ain't no way.
I'm over the time limit. We ain't hit the 100 yet, but we're going to keep going for a few more minutes because I ain't going to just keep watching it by myself, so I might as well watch it with the community. Hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. Shout out to y'all. Intellectual Street Thoughts episode 113. Shout out to the new community members. We stand down for the come up. I go live 5 days a week. I drop 2 videos a day on all my channels. I appreciate it. Dead homies. And shout out to the original OG Global Gang members.
Bro,
we had 65 subs last night, about 60 silent subs, people who subbed up and didn't say a word. So I appreciate the solid subs, the silent subs, the people who just sub up, don't say nothing, and just enjoy the content and kick back. Shout out to y'all too.
It's not happening for sure. It's like
it's a blessing to be an American, man.
It is.
Man.
Now, look, I had the time of my life out there. Shit was exciting. But, you know, it's getting late in the game, bro. Like, I can't keep having these near misses, bro. Like,
yeah. Nah, it's a fact.
When I see them people storm the airport, bro, like, damn, they storm any building. But when they come together, it's like nothing I ever seen before.
Question, do you think another type of J6 scenario would happen here? Because what we're seeing now, going back to the tax thing, everybody's saying it. Business owners, content creators, we have politicians trying to lead the charge because we're seeing so much fraud. And going to your point, you're saying that this can be induced purposely only because they want to implement a new system. Now, 2 things can be true. I think that we do have to expose the fraud, but do you think that's going to lead to an actual revolution?
You want to know my honest answer to this?
Yep.
Okay. Now, I never told nobody this, but a few years ago, a very credible source told me, he says, buckle up. I don't want to incriminate this person. He says, buckle up. The military is going to remove Obama, and we may see Mattis as the president. I'm like, what? This chatter was happening. When I seen the Department of Defense become the Department of War, and then I seen Pete Hegseth put in this new warrior code where all the generals got to take a PT test and re-establishing America as a military force and a bully of the world. If things don't go how
not gonna lie, the American military industrial complex is dangerous, extremely dangerous.
Right wanted, military is gonna suspend the Constitution and they're gonna take.
Like, you've never heard of a Raytheon whistleblower. You've never heard of a DARPA whistleblower. We don't have no idea the weapons and the technology that these people possess. No idea.
So we're talking about
individuals think that AI is brand new. AI, the godfather of AI, that shit started in 1950. AI been out, dead homies. What they give us now is probably 30 to 50 years behind. Most individuals think it's 10. Raytheon and DARPA is on a whole nother level. We have no idea what they have going on. If you work for one of them entities, you cannot know or discuss what you're working on with the person in the cubicle next to you. Scientists are all working on different things. Nobody is working on a group project.
Complete control as far as the military.
And they'll introduce a new system. But
8 likes to go. Oh, y'all about to make me put on a show tonight for sure. Dead homies. We get to 100 likes. Shit, we'll do it up another hour for sure. Like I said, yesterday we did 4 hours and 30 minutes. 35,000 people. Shout out to y'all. Over appreciated. The global community cannot be fucked with.
But if anything happens here,
martial law.
Didn't no man walk on the moon. Stop the cap.
Yeah, like if anything happens here, we're gonna see the military removing the government, and a new system will be put in place. Because all of the signs is leading to that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, FOMO. I'm damn near y'all. Ooh, all right. Let's do it. I ain't mad.
Well, another thing too. That's a great point. Only because if you think about it, and we were just talking about
overappreciate the community, dead homies. Shout out to everybody that banged that like button. For sure.
About this, there's checks and balances in the government, right? You have judicial, you have the executive, you have Congress. Now,
didn't no plane hit the Pentagon? Did you see it? Ain't nobody seen no footage of that ever. It wasn't even no debris.
Now, the POTUS, his sole job is commander in chief. Okay, to be in charge of the military.
That's all the president is.
That's all the president really is.
And we watching him bolster military forces like we never seen.
Mm-hmm.
We only had 3 shipyards to build ships. He just signed an order to make it a lot more easier to build ships. He wants to triple the fleet for the Navy.
Let me see.
And then we season oil tankers outside of Venezuela. The job.
So in July, Chevron got a contract to do to extract oil in Venezuela. This plan been in play.
They doing?
Hold on? Did you see what he said about the oil he took from Venezuela? He was like, "Mr. President, what are you gonna do with it?" He's like, you know what? I don't know. We'll probably keep it, sell it.
They keeping the ships and everything.
Sell it.
Sell it is crazy.
So look, the reason this is happening is because you only supposed to be able to buy oil with the petrodollar, which is the US dollar.
Correct.
But certain countries are now taking the Chinese yuan to purchase oil with. If that happens, our dollar deflates and things are going to have a turn.
Shout out to JB. We ain't going to be in here too much longer. Appreciate you, family. Make sure you got them notifications on. I'll be on tomorrow, same time, same place. Right on to you for joining the global community, and shout out to you for that Cash App. Appreciate it. I think it was a Cash App, right?
With him keeping China out of Venezuela, taking that oil, that's checkmate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out to you for that Cash App, bro. For sure, made this live productive, and you keeping this shit going. 1000%. Memberships, super chats, and Cash App keep this channel alive.
Checkmate.
You think China gonna take Taiwan after that?
That's why we finna take Venezuela because China says by 2030, Taiwan will be united with the Chinese homeland.
I can see it.
President Xi said nothing can stop China from taking Taiwan. Trump told him, I'm going to bomb Beijing if you do that.
Then it's up from there.
Then it's
because if you think about it, Venezuela, besides Saudi Arabia, who's with us, you have Iraq and Venezuela, who has like the biggest oil reserves.
Right. What about Nigeria? You saw he sent those
shithole.
Yeah.
Bro, I was out there, bro. Like My Nigerian homies, we y'all gotta have a talk because y'all is some of the cockiest, most shit talking is.
Where
Oh,
is
my
it?
country, you Black Americans, boy.
Oh, they talking crazy like that.
Bro, I'm like,
That's
bro, what,
crazy.
y'all be trying to speak down on us.
Ain't no way.
Well, my granny ain't had no
Ain't
dirt
no
flow,
way.
boy.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I just think it's egregious that with all of these resources and these great minds, that then Nigeria has the average IQ is like 91. And you got 92 million people with no access to clean water and electricity. And they talk about Lagos all the time.
Diabolical.
That's one place. It's a whole country of people that's suffering every day. And it's like, man, like, they got to have a look in the mirror, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, because they be trying to shit on us, right?
Bro, and I'm like, man, bro.
That's like not even up for debate. Like that's a silly, that's asinine.
We putting that to bed right now.
Yeah,
like that
that's
whole
like,
narrative is a false narrative. Like when it come to this shit, like us as Black Americans, bro. Well, we the tastemakers for the culture, bro, for the world, bro.
Bro, that's
like,
and
you
that's
know,
not even up for debate.
And you know, we ain't have no government backing. They got the opportunity to run their own governments. Bro, we getting Juneteenth, PSYOP, COINTELPRO, street. Bro, we got to go through street gangs.
We getting all kind of shit thrown at us for sure.
Bro, they don't even got street gangs like that. And until the internet, when I see them out there trying to gang bang, I say, bro.
Oh, stop.
Bro,
yeah, you got to stop the madness.
It's silly.
I'm like, bro, chill out, bro.
Yeah. Switching gears, though, a little bit. So what just happened with Drake?
All right, we're going to wrap it up. We was almost there. We almost hit that done. Shout out to the community, though. Shout out to the people. It was a good 3-hour, 45-minute banger for sure, for sure. We've been bringing back the old Global Gang. Intellectual Street Thoughts, episode 113. Shout out to the community, the OG Global Gang members. Members-only content coming soon. All money ain't good money. Slow motion, always and forever better than no motion. I drop 2 videos a day. Make sure y'all always tap in with them. I'm going to keep y'all updated on all the content for sure. I'm going live tomorrow at 8 p.m. probably, maybe 9. Perhaps might go on the daytime as well. Make sure y'all run up my videos in the meantime. Remember, though, stay down for the come up. We money ain't good money. Slow motion, always and forever better than no motion. I'm Cash, capital K, $ for the S. And we going to get into it as always. Make sure y'all check out this merch. Shout out to my mods. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the OG Global Gang members, dead homies. And shout out to every new individual in here. Y'all narrative and opinion is always on it. And you already know I'm your humble host, the Intellectual Street YouTuber, Cash, capital K, with a $ for the S. This the merch right here, 120 for the whole fit. Make sure y'all tap in with it and grab it if y'all rock with it. For sure, y'all stay smart, stay dangerous. Don't stay safe. Safes get broken into. Y'all know how we gonna take it out for sure. Tap in tomorrow. Dead homies, appreciate y'all. Over appreciate it.
Run a jet. That ain't good enough for me. Had you all night long trapping for weeks. Baby mama handling my business all through these. Can't take no for answer cause I'm a king. You to reward myself every month by grabbing a piece. I'm backing in the park at the lake, finding my peace. You getting used to being broke, I'm getting used to eating. Phone doing numbers like Curry do at the 3-point. Set you some goals to go achieve them. Believe it or not, this idea is yours. You gotta believe. Ain't shit for freaking up your ass, take a swing. Don't feel comfortable eating shit in the morning if I ain't make no cheat. If I running some old math teacher, I might do him a G. And at the end of the night, pouring good cup, counting teeth. And every day I leave the house, pockets on E. Run it up, stuff it away, and keep repeating. Work like a dog, so enjoy myself over the weekend. Nigga, we eating. I said, nigga, we eating. Just mash all my thoughts together and start to believe. Oh shit, yeah, we eating. Thank the Lord, we fighting, we eating. Just mash all my thoughts together, start to believe it. Just put 2 and 2 together, make 6. Oh, I can't believe it.
New to the channel, we're here for a reason. It ain't no accident. Remember, all money ain't good money. Slow motion, always and forever better than no motion. Make sure you have that capital K with that dollar sign for the S as always.
Kid a deal coming through. First, nigga. Did it again and again when them pussy said I couldn't. Hall of Fame, why you little niggas rookie? I be cutting off a cookie. Damn right, I took an oath to get this motherfucking money, even if it's on the floor, nigga. Now run it up. Damn right, I'm on a mission.
Dead homies, they watching too.
Now run it up. Get it on a mission, nigga. Hey, run it up. Fucking right, I'm on a mission, nigga. Hey, run it up. Hey, I'm on a mission, nigga. Both phones slapping, steady switching up the low. Broke nigga in the way, steady speaking to a hoe. I done been up 7 days, cause it's money on the floor. I can teach your ass some plays if you really wanna know. Get high with a thug, baby, take a load.
Shout out to the B team. How could I forget? Shout out to all the members, dead homies.
See that nigga steady calling, baby, turn your phone off. Take 2 to 10 in a week, know this ain't my road, dog. I can make a levy break, nigga, from a phone call. No, I'm plugged in this bitch like a motherfucking wall. 13 with the gritty, shoving work up in my drawers. Ain't no motherfucking halves, damn right I want it all. This my motherfucking life, hustle stacks so we can ball. On that G shit, back when Webby had them 16s, I was tugging on a mini trapping in the diesel jeans. Cross the line and I get to seeing evil things. Put a nickel on his head, then I didn't see a thing. Did it again and again when them pussy said I couldn't. Hall of Fame, why you little niggas rookie? I be cutting off a cookie. Damn right, I took an oath to get this motherfucking money, even if it's on the floor, nigga. Now run it up. Damn right, I'm on a mission. Hey, now run it up. Go and get it on a mission, nigga. Hey, run it up. Fucking right, I'm on a mission, nigga. Hey, run it up. Hey, I'm on a mission, nigga.
It's global gang forever. Shout out to the global family, but we move like the mob. Intellectual Street Thoughts, episode 113. Your humble host, Cash, capital K, dollar sign for the S. Until tomorrow, stay dangerous. Hold it down.